KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Lame excuses.
This wasn't worthy of the big board of BS. This was just a mistake on my part.
Armchair therapy.
You feel like you're on edge a little bit today. You in a bad mood? You have a good day?
No,
good
I'm fine. I'm fine.
And grace under pressure.
You know what? Maybe you should do a little research while you're here. That way you can write your next book about a small town.
It's pretty, I can't remember what I was supposed to say.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Beautiful, beautiful, bright. 6 a.m.
So light.
So light. Love it. Enjoy it for about another, 12 days? And then it's all downhill from there.
I keep thinking
Towards winter.
I keep thinking I'm late for some reason.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. It's just too light.
I love it. I love it. Anybody out golfing? Anybody getting ready to hit the links?
You were right. I remember when you told me that last year. I didn't believe you. What time can you tee off at?
I think you get tee times now around 5:45. I don't know if anyone's going out. Maybe 5:45. Definitely 6.
That's too early.
Why not? Get out, play, get quick 9 holes, get a quick 18 under you. On with the rest of your day.
No, I mean, if I'm waking up this early, I'm not playing 9 holes.
That's true.
That's ridiculous.
Well, some people like to just play 9. I'm with you. I don't get it.
You're all dressed up to golf today.
First time I'm going out this year.
Wow.
Making the trek up the hill, mountain golf. Getting away from the heat.
It's not that hot.
It's going to be hot today.
It's not. No, it's going to be windy. Windy today. Where in the mountains?
Heading up to Keystone. I love mountain golf. I love Keystone. Playing the river course today. The ranch or the river, both really good, but
I never played them.
You've never see that's the thing with you. I mean, not only can I not get you to go north of Hamden, you don't go into the mountains at all.
No, not really. I really don't.
Have you ever played mountain golf?
Yeah, once.
Once.
Yeah, once.
Come on, you gotta come along.
Yeah,
it's totally different. It's so much better.
Well, I don't know about so much.
It's better. It's better.
Why?
Well, in the summer, first of all, it's cooler. Ball goes farther.
Right.
Beautiful views. Beautiful courses.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
I mean, what else do you need?
Yeah. I mean, I can understand that. I mean, certainly it's going to be some great courses and great views, and but you got to take out. It's a hike.
It's an hour from my house.
Yeah,
1 hour up and down.
Well, I was just surprised because you've been talking about playing a lot of golf or trying to play some golf this summer, this spring. So Mark gave you the day off today. You officially have the day off.
Yes,
I mean, he's letting you leave work on time today.
He's releasing me from my indentured podcast responsibilities.
That's very nice of him.
Very nice of him. Very nice.
So
of him.
you get to leave work when work's over.
Like right away.
Wow.
I'm out of here.
You're not going to know what to do with yourself.
I know. I'm going to be like, I got like the whole day ahead of me.
Oh, my goodness.
By the way, too, you have served as an inspiration.
Yeah?
Because I have noticed how impeccably dressed you are as a golfer. Best dressed amateur golfer I've ever seen. So when my wife was asking me, what do you want for your birthday? I said, nice golf shirts.
You look good. I like that golf shirt. That's
yes.
a good-looking golf shirt. Callaway, got like some golf balls and a golf hat, and like a little beverage.
So when you weren't aware, I was sneaking little pictures of you.
Yeah?
Dressed up.
Oh, that's creepy. That's very creepy.
I wasn't.
I'm glad that you're joking.
I was
started
joking.
getting really creeped out.
I was like, hey, I want shirts like Stoke.
A little creepy.
All right.
Get me shirts like Stoke.
I love it.
I want to be like Stoke.
That's good. I'm glad I could be a positive influence on someone.
So, yeah, there you go. How about that game last night?
Wow.
Huh?
I mean, hey, we talked about it yesterday, Mike. Vegas is all over it. We were shocked that it was only, you said it started at 2.5 points, went down to 1.5.
Yeah.
And how is the Knicks were favored, and that was it.
Yeah.
You figured after beating San Antonio twice at their place, might be a 5 or 6 point spread. Why is it so little? Like, why? That doesn't make any sense at all. They're at home. And there you go. San Antonio showed up to play. They made some big plays down the stretch where the previous games they weren't able to do it. But in that environment, to be able to go toe-to-toe and this time actually finish it off, good for them. I'm glad they won. I'm glad the Knicks fans
Me too.
had to watch that, had to watch their team lose, spend thousands and thousands of dollars on tickets.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
And they lost.
And they lost.
So screw them.
Wah, wah, wah.
You can't, that is good stuff. That is great.
And you got to just slump out of there, having known you just spent thousands of dollars that you probably don't have to say you were there at the NBA Finals as the Knicks go up 3-0. It's what we've talked about before, and we were talking about this during the, especially for the Avs. I just think it's becoming more and more comfortable for teams to play on the road, because I think in situations like last night, look, you got New York. There is a hungry sports town. I mean, for a sports town that carries itself like they're the greatest things ever, they haven't won jack in forever. And the Knicks haven't won since forever. And so that is a town that's just ready to explode. And to see them all quieted like that and all mad and grumpy. But the problem is for the Knicks, you show up in an environment like that, everyone's expecting a party, everybody's expecting a celebration, a coronation, all of that. And sometimes you forget, there's still another team out there we got to go beat, and they're pretty hungry and they're desperate. And you see what happens. The road team comes in and pulls off another upset.
Yeah, it was a circus, It's like, who is going to be there? How much are these tickets? Will they sweep them? They haven't lost a game in forever. All of those things. And then now you look up, it's 2-1. Got ourselves a series with the pressure now being all on New York in Game 4.
Yes. By the way, this is only the second time in NBA Finals history that the first 3 games of the series have been won by the road team.
Wow. It's going to be a good one. Game 4 is going to be good.
It's going to be good. The Spurs, by the way, the Spurs look at it right now, they should be up 2-1.
Sure.
The way they feel.
Yeah, absolutely. They don't, I think they feel really good about their chances right now. That was a big game. The fact that they were able to go in there and take care of business with all the hoopla, all the celebrities, everyone being there, and the talk of it being a sweep. And now you look up and it's like, uh-oh. You haven't won a championship in forever?
Oh, it won't take long for the pressure to really get ratcheted up.
All that pressure's on the Knicks.
Will not take
Saw
long.
Eli there.
Eli was there?
With
yeah.
Jeter. Jeter's a Knicks fan now?
That's the other reason why I was really enjoying all the fraud fans who come out and jump on the
Eli
bandwagon.
At a game. All of a sudden, Eli and Jeter show up.
Place to be. It was the place to be.
It was.
And they all went home unhappy. Wah, 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 wah. Coming up next, well, apparently in a sport that has no leadership, it's up to individual schools to make their stand. Details next.
When watching the NBA and Stanley Cup Final, just how close do the Nuggets and Avalanche seem to those teams?
Avs are obviously there. They're there.
They're there.
They are there, obviously. I know that they, got swept and it wasn't pretty in the finals, conference finals, but overall, we know they're a really good team. They're going to be a really good team next year. They're just having a hard time taking that next step in the playoffs. Nuggets, I right now, we'll see if they make moves, what they do, but I think they're so far away in the West.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Performance matters in intimate moments. Don't let ED ruin them. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and I want to assure you that if you're like the vast majority of guys, you don't have to suffer with ED anymore. In fact, you might be pleasantly surprised at how the right treatments could positively impact your love life. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, our advanced medical therapies go far beyond pills. We have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, and we offer specific and combinative treatments that can dramatically enhance both your performance and your stamina. You could even last up to an hour or more and bring a far greater level of intimacy to both you and the one you love, perhaps performing like you haven't in years. So call us today and find out why our advanced treatment strategies offer so much more. Your first visit is just $99 and gets you blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, advanced medical science to improve men's lives.
Drivers who switch their home and auto with Progressive could save money and time. Other things try to do this, but they really don't. Like the touchscreen at fast food places. It's not like you save time because it takes you longer to use a touchscreen than, I don't know, someone who works there. And another thing, you'd think it would save money because they're not paying a cashier, right? But no, same price. Also, why is there an option to tip? Who am I tipping? Exactly. Anyway, even if you can't save money and time with some things, you could with a Progressive home and auto bundle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available in all states or situations.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Welcome to Whatever Bank. How may I barely help you today?
Hi, is there an option to open a checking account with no monthly fees?
0 monthly fees? I'm afraid not. Just think of the fee as a subscription to your own money.
You don't have to bank like that. Make the switch to Key Bank to open a Key Smart checking account with no monthly maintenance fees.
Ooh, I like that.
Learn more at key.com/keysmartchecking. Key Bank opens doors. Key Bank, member FDIC.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55-plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it.
Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of Essentials. Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Colorado, it's time to take our recycling to the next level. That's why Recycle-On Colorado is bringing you more curbside and drop-off service from peaks to prairies. Guidelines as clear as our skies, so you know what goes where. And the price? As free as gawking at Bighorns on I-70. You deserve a recycling system you can count on, like your puffiest winter coat. And we're here to give it to you. Learn more at recycleon.org/Colorado.
Did you really think Pure Talk was just going to sit back and watch America turn 250 years old without doing something awesome to celebrate? Of course not. That's why they're raising $250,000 for America's Warrior Partnership by the end of July. America's Warrior Partnership is on the front line of preventing veteran suicide. They've had extraordinary success, and here's how you can help. When you switch your cell phone service to Pure Talk this month, you'll be invited to round up to support America's Warrior Partnership. No pressure, but if you do, Pure Talk will match your donation dollar for dollar. And to further celebrate 250 years of our extraordinary democratic republic, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for just $34.99 a month. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe. That's pound 250, say Mike Rowe. And happy birthday to us.
Hi, this is Larry Jagger with SCL Mortgage, letting you know about our second mortgages for anything you need, including home improvements, paying off debt, and more. Visit us at myspecialmortgage.com or call 303-790-2222, NMLS number 1200716.
Denver Roof Pros provides roofing repairs and replacements with fair pricing and a lifetime warranty. Front Range homeowners trust year-round.
No matter if it hails, rains, or snows, nobody knows your roof like the Denver Roof Pros. Hey!
So, you're ready to propose, huh?
Yeah, man. She's definitely the one.
What are we thinking about the ring? I got my wife's at Hellsberg. I couldn't recommend a better jeweler.
I could use some help with that.
Man, go to Hellsberg. I had no idea how many details you need to consider. Did you know you can get a natural or lab-grown diamond? I didn't. Figure out what she wants. Trust me, they'll make it happen.
Start your story with Hellsberg. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan brought to you by Weichert Realtors.
Ditch the bland, flavorless sports talk and tune into Freshly Grated, where Will Peterson and Marcello Romano serve up piping hot takes and bold opinions with no filter and an extra side of sarcasm. Every weekday at 2 p.m. on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan YouTube channel. Like and subscribe today at Denver Sports 104.3 and come along for the ride. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Job shaming.
You played in the NFL, but you were a wide receiver.
Embellishments.
I mean, sometimes I swear you're just making things up.
And amateur zoology.
I think polar bears are bigger than grizzlies. Of
course.
So make them a polar bear.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Swift and vocal negative reaction to a judge's ruling that is allowing Texas Tech quarterback Brendan Sorsby to be eligible to play college football this year. This after revelations that while he's been at Indiana and at Cincinnati, he has bet on hundreds of sporting events, including Indiana football games while he was there. And he was originally ruled ineligible, but now he has been reinstated. He's going to be eligible to play for the Red Raiders. And reaction from around college football has been very negative, very anti the move. In fact, you have a lot of programs are now coming out and saying they will not play Texas Tech. Athletic officials from Nebraska and Georgia sent department-wide memos yesterday instructing their coaches and sport deputies not to schedule Texas Tech, and if games are already scheduled, they're being advised to cancel them. So you said yesterday, where are we going with this? Where's the NCAA? Where's the leadership, Brandon Stokley? Well, the NCAA is toothless. They're powerless. But I guess it's now left to individual schools to dole out the punishment.
Yeah, I mean, just craziness. I mean, if you're in the Big 12, what do you do? I mean, you have to play Texas Tech if they're on your schedule, right? If they're in your conference. So I guess, if you're in the Big 10 or SEC, if you don't want to play them, you don't have to. But if you're in the Big 12, you're going to have to play Texas Tech, right? I mean, if you're scheduled, does Colorado play Texas Tech this year in football?
That's a good question.
If it's on their schedule, guess what? They're going to play them. Are they just going to forfeit? So you're going to have to, there's rules in place, but all of a sudden,
October 3rd, they play him.
Okay, so there you go. So,
yeah.
I mean, CU's not going to forfeit the game. They're not going to cancel the game if Sorsby's the quarterback, right?
Do you believe?
They're going to play.
They're going to play.
So it's easy to say that. Some of these other schools.
By the way, who's going to rule that it's officially a forfeit? Who's in charge? Who makes that call?
Well, if you don't show up, Mike, if you don't show up, you lose. You know that. What do you mean? That's a forfeit.
I know that,
you
but
lose.
what if you just say no? We refuse to play them today because of the ruling, and
well, then you
we're
lose.
And then we take the ruling. We'll take the loss to court or something. I mean,
you
Stoke,
can't take the loss to court, Mike. I mean,
Stoke. Who's enforcing
if you don't
the rules?
show up?
Who's enforcing the rules?
If you don't show up, it's a loss. Okay, but when you look at the situation, you're going to have to. You have rules in place, but the rules don't matter because all of a sudden you get lawsuits, and then you have judges that went to a school or are in the same state of the school, and they overrule everything. Which is, so why do you have rules in place to begin with? I don't know. They got to fix some stuff because, I've never seen anything where you can gamble on the sport and then actually be able to play. I mean, we've never seen anything like this. This is the top of the top of craziness.
Well, I think in this case, we are so far down the road. We are so in bed, or the sports leagues themselves are so in bed with gambling that, maybe we just got to rewrite all the rules and maybe understand that.
What, let players gamble on their sport, on their game?
As long as they're not betting on their teams to lose and they're throwing games. Stoke, I know what you're saying.
They can bet on their team to win?
They can bet on their team to win, but they can also bet on their team. But you can also do it in a way that you bet on your team to win, but maybe not cover. I get it.
You can't. We can't do.
No,
I
know that, Stoke.
I
know that. But what does this ruling tell you?
It just
tells you that you can.
No, it
tells you can.
No, it just tells me that there's one judge that wanted this guy to play for Texas Tech.
Wow,
that's majority of, I think, judges and people all agree that this isn't right. Majority of people. But you go down south to Texas.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing to do in Lubbock, right? And you have a judge down there that doesn't care.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And when you find yourself in places, states, areas, regions where college football is king, and what matters most of all is that good old State U has a good football team, and you get a chance to have a quarterback who's a good but not great quarterback, but still, has a chance to lead Texas Tech to glory, sure. Judge, at that point, college football's more important than the law. Football's more important than any moral code. And for the judge who's trying to, make sure he keeps his constituents happy, best way to keep your constituents happy, make sure college football team is good and college football fans are happy. I mean, it's the ultimate tail wagging the dog.
Yeah.
But hey, if in a sport where there's no leadership, in a sport where there's no governing body to be taken seriously, then, as we've talked about, the rules are being made up on the fly, and all it takes is one judge to say, hey, I want to see him play. People here in Texas, people here in Lubbock want to see him play.
A lot of big, powerful
Let
boosters.
him play. A lot of money involved.
Spend a lot of money.
A lot of money involved.
In the football program, and like you said, you want to make sure that they're happy. But you look at the overall situation and where this thing is heading. It's just, this might be it, though. This might be the breaking point to finally get, some kind of law passed to where, you have more structure now. We saw it a couple months ago with Saban and, all these people up there with President Trump, and everyone's trying to get together and try to figure this thing out, but you need, some kind of, because, I don't know, some kind of law passed, because if not, everything that happens is you get sued. Anything that happens, they get sued and they lose. So This might be the breaking point, though, that finally maybe, we get some rules that we have in place that people actually have to follow.
Yes, because people have always followed the rules in college sports, Stoke.
No?
It is kind of ironic, isn't it? Pot, meat, kettle.
Yeah.
Georgia is the one that's like, We're disgusted, shocked at this behavior.
No. Unbelievable.
The SEC's like, oh, man, we had it so good. We were always able to break the rules and get away with it. And nobody else could do it like we can. Now everybody can spend money. Suddenly we don't have the advantages of cheating that we had before. Well, coming up next, Sean Payton with a wide-ranging, covered a ton of ground with a Trey Wingo. Perhaps you've heard some parts of it. We got a bunch of it to play back, including Sean telling us what his thoughts are on the value of these OTAs and minicamp. Another one starting up for the Broncos today. And don't forget, Mike Kliss will join us coming up at 6:45. That is all coming up next.
Parents, looking for a fun way to get your kid active this summer?
Are you kidding me?
DenverSports 104.3 The Fan's third annual Be a Mentor, Be a Fan Youth Football Camp is back. Brought to you by Walmart. Saturday, June 27th at Denver South High School's All-City Stadium. Your child, ages 8 to 14, will learn the fundamentals of football in a safe, hands-on environment from people who played the game at the highest level. We're talking former Denver Broncos Mark Schlereth, Philip Lindsay, and Brandon Stokley, along with a trusted coaching staff from Denver South. And every dollar raised goes to Big Brothers Big Sisters of Colorado. So your family is giving back just by showing up. Sign up today at DenverSports.com/camp. That's DenverSports.com/camp.
Hey, if you find yourself being targeted by the IRS, I urge you to call Todd Whalen and Advanced Tax Solutions before you respond to the IRS. All Advanced Tax Solutions does is help people out of their tax jams and get them back in the system. I've talked to many satisfied clients over the years, heard the success stories in their own words, like this one from Gary R. Great communication and excellent service brought me peace of mind throughout my experience. I'm deeply thankful for the courtesy, professionalism, and promptness that Advanced Tax Solutions provided. Or this one from Laura M. They're honest, kind, and always responsible. Todd's so knowledgeable about all the IRS rules and regulations. I love how he explains everything in a way you can understand. These folks will help you and not make you feel dumb for asking lots of questions. There is a big difference between specialists like Advanced Tax Solutions and someone who just does taxes. Learn all your options. Go with the people I trust. Call Advanced Tax Solutions 303-753-6040 and at advancedtaxsolutions.com.
Most people don't think about their garage door until it stops working. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of Don's Garage Door Service. A noisy garage door is a cry for help. Most repairs are simple, but if left untreated, they can turn into costly repairs. Your garage door works hard every day, and a little maintenance goes a long way. We fix garage doors fast with quality parts designed to last a lifetime. There's never a good time for your garage door to break, whether you're rushing to work or you're trying to get the kids to school. We know how much you rely on your garage door. That's why we offer same-day repairs, because life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Over 90,000 five-star reviews don't happen by accident. They happen by putting people first. Fixing your garage door is what we do, but making your life easier and your home safer is why we do it. Families trust us because we deliver, and we'd be honored to earn your trust too. From repairs to upgrades, call Don's Garage Door Service today.
Ready to be a driving force for your community? The Cherry Creek School District is seeking great people who care about kids to join its dedicated team of bus drivers. No CDL? No problem. Take advantage of paid training with benefits in a supportive and fun work environment. Starting pay at $24.39 an hour with excellent benefits. Feel good about what you do by helping provide safe, reliable transportation for Colorado kids. Apply now at cherrycreekschools.org.
Smart homeowners know that proper maintenance of their home's AC can save a bundle in the long run. Trust our comfort specialists at 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning to keep your AC running strong. A proactive tune-up can actually help your AC run more efficiently and save you money on your electric bill. Call 855-1-HOUR or visit onehourair.com. We won't leave you waiting. Sing it with me. Independently owned and operated, licensed in their respective state or county.
Ent is becoming Wings. It's a big change. But we're not changing the way we show up for our communities, or our personal service, or the people who provide it. We're not changing locations. We're not even replacing the coffee machine. But we are changing our name. We'll probably even get some new pens. It'll be a big day for Penn people. And Credit Union, insured by NCUA.
What's up, everybody? Cecil Lammy here for my friends Soda Diet and Nutrition.com. Listen, 5 years ago, I lost 60 pounds with soda, and I'm never going back. Haven't gained the weight back. Why? Because with soda, I learned how to eat, what to eat, and when to eat. And it's so fantastic to do weight loss the right way. There's no mystery pills. I'm not giving myself a shot, and there's no mystery chemicals that I'm putting into my body. This is knowing real food will bring you real results. And speaking of real, soda got me a real nutritionist, a personalized nutritionist that would work with me one-on-one via text when I had questions, concerned, and just sometimes straight up needed encouragement. Your weight loss journey, you've got a friend, you've got help, and that is Soda. They can be there for you just like they were there for me. I look and feel 10 years younger. I got my confidence back, and right now you can join Soda and your partner joins for free. That's 2 people. Real accountability for the price of 1. Soda changed my life, and I thank them so much. SodaDietNutrition.com. Call them up 866-800-SODA because soda is state of the art.
Calling all food enthusiasts. Join Cresco Restaurant Equipment and Supply Company for their 4-day expo sale from June 10th to 13th in Aurora. Enjoy incredible discounts with top quality restaurant equipment and supplies. Meet factory reps, dive into their huge product selection, and enjoy free food and giveaways. Don't miss out. Visit them at 751 Billings Street and search for Cresco Denver Expo for details. Cresco, your local culinary headquarters.
Rev up Father's Day with Gearhead gifts from SummitRacing.com or give a Summit Racing gift card. Plus, enroll in the rewards program to get more power in every purchase.
Utter nonsense.
This thing has gone totally off the rails.
Some Cajun seasoning.
Gree-gree?
And the occasional anatomy lesson.
Yeah, we're tight.
Okay.
We're like tired of mouse nuts.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Operator, won't you put me on through? I gotta send my love down to Baton Rouge.
Mike Kliss will join us coming up here in about 15 minutes. Take a look at preview the second week of OTAs. What stood out to Mike in week 1. Also, take a look at some injury updates. But maybe you had a chance to catch parts of it, all of it. But Trey Wingo did a long, 15-minute long podcast with Sean Payton. And Sean, in a situation like that where he's free to just kind of go off and share his thoughts and pause and get in a few relative twos and just kind of expand. It was great listening. I listened to the entire podcast, took a bunch of notes, got a lot of sound from it that we want to share from you, including why he thinks in some ways these OTAs that we're watching over the next couple of weeks, how they have value.
I think this time of the year is always a little bit more challenging the closer to the ball you are if you play offensive line, defensive line. And yet there's still logistically with your personnel, with your formations, your huddles, what you're wanting to put in, there's still that benefit of the repetitions you're getting. And yet I think coaches tend to be somewhat measured because we aren't in pads. And every year I can think of players, and in the term, the pads kind of define the players sometimes. And that's absolutely true.
You agree with that? All that?
Yeah. I mean, I think there's a lot of value to these OTAs, and, you're not playing real football, but there's, like Sean's talking about, when you're installing stuff, you're having all these different situations that you're going through. Different looks from the defense, and, getting these reps with, for a receiver, you're getting these reps with the quarterback. For an offensive lineman, maybe not quite the same and running backs, I mean, those guys, they need pads on, right? I mean, they need to have pads to see what they can do. But for a receiver, a quarterback in the passing game, trying to get on the same page, getting those reps down, and those are very valuable.
Yeah, okay. If you're one of the returning wide receivers, not named Jalen Waddle, you're Cortland Sutton, Troy Franklin, Pat Bryant, Marvin Mims. You're not even out there working with your starting quarterback.
That's why it's disappointing that Bo can't go through.
So I guess I just got to question what of value is happening out there.
Well, you work on your craft, right? You're trying to get better. You're trying to improve. Now you're not getting, the reps with your starting quarterback, but all of a sudden you look up and Bo snaps his ankle again, and guess what? It's like, okay, now I got Stidham, who I worked with a lot in the offseason, and we got a lot of reps in. So, they're valuable. And at the same time, hopefully he doesn't have to play this year. But you're working on your game. You're trying to fine-tune things and get ready to go for the season.
Well, famously, last week, Dan Campbell, a Sean Payton disciple, as Sean coached Dan Campbell as a player and has had him on his coaching staff in New Orleans. Here was obvious. Dan's comments last week about OTAs.
There's been a lot of guys that have done really well for 2 days in pajamas. And then there's some that are learning through it. They're working through it. They're learning. But there again, I'm done with the hype of the pajama party in May. It's about the mental, it's about the movement skills, like all that other stuff doesn't matter. And then we'll find out in training camp who's who.
So Trey Wingo asked Sean about that, who did laugh and said, knowing Dan Campbell the way I do, I'm not surprised, but here's what Sean had to say.
One of his great skill sets as a player, and there were many, and you're seeing it now as a head coach, but man, he was a trench blocking tight end, physical, and I'm sure he hated this time of the year because everything that he did well was not defined in OTAs. I don't know that Shockey would have the exact same opinion as Campbell. They were different type players, but I saw his comments and I chuckled and I thought, if you'd have told me these comments came from an NFL head coach, I would have answered in jeopardy, who is Dan Campbell?
Yeah, look, you don't have the pads on, so it's not real football, but there's still stuff that you can improve on, get better at, and, help you moving forward. But we understand, look, it's, for linemen, for a guy, to Sean Payton's point, to a guy like Dan Campbell, he wasn't a receiving tight end. He was a blocking tight end, right? And so he made his mark by getting physical, and you can't do that right now. So, but I still think there's a lot that you can improve on. There's a lot that you can get better at in these OTAs.
There's one thing that I'm genuinely curious, and I could see if this is in play, then these OTAs are very, very valuable, and that is Davis Webb. And that is he being allowed to take Sean Payton's offense maybe as a base, a starting point, but really add to it? Are there new plays? Are there new concepts? Are there new first-day installs with Davis Webb that are different than what Sean's been coaching the last few years? And if so, then guess what? This is very valuable. And if there's some sense of, okay, guys, just so you get a sense of who I am and how I view this, this is how I anticipate calling things, and get used to that. I mean, if that's happening, then okay, I think this could be hugely beneficial. But if they're just running all the same plays and then tune into the regular season to see how I call them, in what order, in what sequence, then, I don't know what you're really accomplishing.
Well, I mean, who knows? I don't know. We shall see, I guess. What do you think? I mean, what's your best guess?
My best guess is here's Sean saying, here's my playbook. Do with it what you will, but this is the playbook. Don't go and, reinvent my playbook. Don't change my playbook.
Yeah.
Don't tweak my playbook.
That's awkward. If you're Davis Webb, don't you think? I mean, how are you going to tell Sean Payton, hey, I really don't like some of these plays. Here's some new ones that I think are a lot better that I want to install.
Yeah, I mean,
isn't that kind of awkward?
But if I'm Sean Payton, I'm like, well, you've never called plays in the NFL. Why should I trust your plays? Why don't you see if you can call my plays first?
That's why it's awkward. If you're Davis Webb, you want to put your own spin on it, your own touch on it, don't you? I mean, this is you. This isn't Sean. Sean, you're old school.
You're antiquated.
Yes. Come on. Look at this new passing game.
Davis Webb opens up the book, and he imagines he's blowing dust out of it. Here, Sean, here's your playbook.
It's fitting your narrative.
trash.
Look at mine. Ta-da! Hallelujah! Chaos! Ah! All right. More from Sean. Good stuff from Sean, by the way, admitting that the Broncos can't play as many close games as they played last year. Just can't. But Mike Kliss will join us. Get his impressions of the first week of OTAs. What's the latest on Jonathan Cooper? Any injury updates that we should be aware of? All that coming up with Mike next.
What is the one thing that can turn the Broncos defense into the best in the league?
Yeah, what is it? If you want to say they're top 5 defense in the league, you're right. If you want to say they're top 3, you're right. Are they the best in the league? TBD. Because if you can get the turnovers, that's when this Vance Joseph defense takes the next step. They start getting takeaways, they're already frustrating to opponents. They're already suffocating to opponents. If you start taking the ball away, you want to talk about fear factor.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, what's that saying? The mind is willing, but the body is weak. A lot of things you'd like to do, but you just don't seem to have the energy or the positive attitude to do it. The reason could be low testosterone, and Low T is not guilty of age discrimination. Older guys, young studs, doesn't matter. You're losing testosterone. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic helps you get it back. Their advanced medical strategies featuring TRT, GH peptides, GLP-1, PDA, and more treat low T and other hormonal issues to help you shed pounds, have more energy, enhance your body composition, improve your sleep, even increase your sex drive. Simply put, Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic will help you get back to feeling your best. I say all this from personal experience. They helped my low T over 3 years ago, and today here we are feeling great. So schedule a consult, just $99. Meet with a Colorado licensed medical provider. Start low T treatment that day. Your office visit is free. 5 locations around Denver to better serve you, including Fort Collins, Colorado Springs, and Castle Rock. Call 720-440-7900 and at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
Summer has officially arrived. What's up, guys? It's Zach here. 5280 Exteriors wants to help you get your home ready before the seasons change. All June long, when you purchase a whole house of siding, you'll get free gutter guards, a limited time offer designed to protect your home and your wallet. Don't wait, guys. Book your project now and enjoy stunning new siding before fall weather rolls in. Visit 5280exteriors.com to schedule your free estimate. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later on your timeline. No showings, no double moves. Plus, Orchard handles all home repairs for you, attracting buyers. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com for your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
When I wake up
The best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
pull on my jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started on the right foot.
I pull my blue jeans on. I pull my old blue jeans on.
Good mornings make for better days.
I pull my blue jeans on. I pull my old blue jeans on.
Wrangler, for the ride of life.
Knock, knock, Capital One Bank guy.
Wow, Charles Barkley?
I just moved into the neighborhood. Can I borrow some Wi-Fi?
Sure, Chuck. That's what the Capital One Cafe is here for. Open 7 days a week.
Oh, can I use your ATM? My dog walker only takes cash.
Anything for a neighbor.
Can I try the catchphrase?
Sure, take it for a spin.
There's no fees or minimums on Capital One checking accounts.
Nice, Chuck. I'll take it from here. Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Visit CapitalOne.com/bank guide for details. Capital One and a member FDIC.
I think one of the things that patients don't realize is that when they get a joint replacement, that's not a lifetime treatment option. And they're probably, if they are a younger patient, signing up for multiple surgeries down the road.
As a physician and medical director for QC Kinetics, Dr. Caravelli's seen a pattern of trending joint pain. Prolonged medication, steroids, then surgery, possibly another surgery.
So a lot of our patients are trying to avoid or put off surgery, and this is the treatment that can help them do that.
QC Kinetics extracts your body's healing substances, concentrates them back into your aching joints to help heal and restore those areas, providing lasting relief.
Oh, I love being able to tell my patients, before we do this surgery, let's try another option. Let's see if this is right for you, because now they might not have to have surgery at all.
Call today for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 303-900-8986. That's 303-900-8986. 303-900-8986.
Stream Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Dover and Cecil, The Drive, and all your favorite shows on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Powered by Advanced Tax Solutions. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Perfect grammar.
What is it?
Lululemon.
Lululemon. I thought there's a Lulumon. I look at Lululemon,
yeah,
and I see Lulumon. I'm not gonna lie.
Relentless ambition.
If I don't get Mike and I sold, maybe it's Mike that's holding me back. Is it what you're saying?
I think maybe he might be the anchor.
And lots of empathy.
He went on a hunger strike, and it's not funny, Mike. The dog almost died, and you're laughing.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Let's get right to it. Mike Kliss is our 9 News Bronco insider. He joins us every Tuesday morning at this time. A lot of ground to cover with Mike. Mike, good morning, and let's jump right into it. Sean Payton was very complimentary of Sam Ehlinger last week. I'm curious, is maybe not Jarrett Stidham's job in jeopardy in terms of making the roster, but do you see the real potential that Ehlinger is the backup to Bo Nix this year?
I think he's got a chance. I mean, they're going to be the 3 preseason games that, I don't think you're going to discount them when you're a backup quarterback. They're both going to play a lot, especially in light of Bo's situation. Maybe they play a little more than they have last year. But I would still think Stidham is the leader in the clubhouse, and he should be number 2. They're kind of giving him a mulligan on the AFC Championship for, there are so many circumstances that made it a tough ask for him to perform well, starting with the fact that it had been 2 years since he played in a real game. And the speed of a game versus the speed of practice or even the speed of preseason just it didn't quite prepare him, especially on that big turnover that he had that was costly. And, then the snowstorm in the second half made it impossible for the offense. So they liked Stidham. They didn't they didn't mess with their backup quarterback plans. But Ellinger has a chance if he, well outperforms Stidham in the preseason.
Mike, what's the latest on Jonathan Cooper? And do you expect any kind of suspension?
Well, he's going to trial right now, July 22nd. I'm sure Harvey Steinberg, his attorney, will try to do what he can to try to work some kind of dismissal or get the thing resolved. They have a preliminary hearing, a motion hearing on July 6th, and maybe they can get it taken care of by then. Maybe before the trial for jury on July 22nd. So that's where he stands. He pled not guilty to the offense that had to do with biting the cell phone, and so that's where he's at right there. Training camp, I think, this year starts around July 25th. So, it should be resolved one way or the other. And as far as the suspension, I do think the NFL is going to look at it closely and make a decision. I know my guess is Harvey doesn't think it's going to warrant a suspension, but there's still a long way to go for something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a game or two under the personal conduct policy.
And Mike, it doesn't matter what the court says on this matter, correct? When it comes to the suspension, the NFL, when it's all said and done, they can still suspend him even if he's found not guilty. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah, there's two courts here that Jonathan Cooper has to go through. One is the criminal court in Douglas County, and the other is the NFL jurisdiction. They look into things. Initially when Goodell was the commissioner, he really wanted to clean up the image of the Shield, and even though these guys were found innocent, he threw the book at them suspension wise. He's more in line with the court system now. If they're found innocent, he generally does not punish. He kind of follows along with the criminal courts, but when it comes to domestic violence type issues, the NFL feels definitely compelled to make a statement that that's not acceptable.
Mike, Sean Payton went out of his way to rave about Jalen Waddle's performance one day at last week's OTAs. What did your eyes see?
Yeah, he was talking about how good his practice was Wednesday. On Thursday, I didn't see a whole lot of that. They were featuring Evan Ingram quite a bit on Thursday. I wondered if they did that for the media viewing, just to get you two guys off his back. And but Waddle, he's Vance Joseph's defense is pretty tough, and it seems like those DBs know how to hold and get away with it. And it seems like he was running into that a little bit. It also looked like the altitude is getting to him toward the end of practice. So that's something that he'll get adjusted to. But right now, I'm sure that altitude's a battle. I think it's interesting how just looking at him and watching him move around, how he and Cortland Sutton are going to complement each other. I mean, it's not just two good receivers. It's one receiver is a possession, post up, 50-50 red zone type guy, and Waddle, who can operate in the middle of the field and in space with his quickness and speed. I think it's going to work out.
Mike, what's real quick, what's the latest on Bo Nix?
He's probably going to, and Sean Payton's been consistent about this the last couple times he addressed it. Probably won't see him out there again this week for OTAs, which they start up week 2 today, and but we'll see him out there in a limited capacity in the mandatory mini camp, and then he'll continue to rehab during the break, 5.5-week break, and he should be ready to go to start of training camp.
All right. Well, have fun out there today. We always appreciate the coverage, the insight, the information. We'll talk to you again soon. Thank you, Mike.
Guys, the Knicks better get it now because Wemby's got the next 10 years.
Yes, exactly. There's an alien in our midst, and his name is Victor Wembanyama. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mike. Mark is coming up next. We'll get his reaction to the Spurs Game 3 road in New York, sending all those New Yorkers home sad, and reaction to the Sorsby ruling at Texas Tech, and if college football programs are correct and right in reacting the way they are. That's next.
It's the ultimate showdown for a great cause.
Setting up the ultimate gold medal showdown.
On June 11th, Brandon Stokley goes head-to-head with Zach By in 100 Holes for Kids. 100 holes of golf. It's a one-day event all to raise money for Recruiting Classroom, whose mission it is to help kids play sports. Who will raise the most? That's where you come in. Pick your player, make your donation, and help kids win. To support Brandon Stokley, head to StokleyCares.com. To support Zach By, head to ZachCares.com.
Hey, the biggest, most important asset you have is your home. New Windows not only increases your home's value, saves you a lot of money on energy costs, but just flat out makes your home look so much better than your neighbors. Bluebird Windows and Doors, locally and family-owned, serving the Front Range for 20 years now. And all this June, it's their Buy More, Save More event. Save up to 20% on your window and door projects. Mention my name, get an additional 5% off. Bluebird's all about quality windows, doors, and siding built for Colorado's harsh climate. The strongest warranties and high-level professional workmanship. Working directly with you, the valued customer. Financing also available. Go to gobluebirdsco.com and make today a Bluebird day.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-330-8323 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-330-8323. That's 800-330-8323. What do you have to lose? Call 800-330-8323. Again, 800-330-8323.
What is happening? Stoke here for my friends at Roller Auction, a leader in Colorado auction for over 50 years, and they got some great upcoming auctions. Got a few that are ending today. Don't worry, still have time. All you got to do is go to rollerauction.com to get logged in, to get signed up. It's free. It's easy. It's open to the public. Best part about it is you're going to get some great deals on great items. Got a contractors, vehicles, tools, and equipment auction that will be ending at 8:30 today with over 1,500 items in it. It's got tractors, got campers, CNC router, big boy CNC router. You got to check that thing out. Commercial mowers, scissor lift, vehicles, trailers, forklifts, mini loaders. This thing is packed full of some big ticket items that you're going to get great deals on. They got 4-seat golf carts. How about they got a few 6-seat golf carts? They got trailers. And if you're in the market for some old school Jeeps, they got you taken care of there. They got some Willys Jeeps and parts. Really, really cool. 1949 Willys Jeep, 1962, 1978, 1971. I'm telling you, these things are really cool. You still have time. Don't worry. It's ending at 8:30 this morning. This is what I love about Roller Auction, is they're always updating and adding new auctions every single week. So go see it all. And get yourself one of those great deals only at rollerauction.com.
Who helps keep Colorado's wildlife wild? Our people do.
Hello, my name is Patricia. I've been with Chevron for over 17 years.
Her team uses GPS to track where mule deer and pronghorn roam throughout the seasons. This data helps us take their habitats into consideration when planning our operations.
When we created our comprehensive wildlife and conservation program, it was really about what was possible.
Learn more at colorado.chevron.com.
When you own your own business, you need to keep things moving. Need to book a last-minute flight? Earn a $300 travel credit to cover that. Need to take a meeting before takeoff? Do it from the comfort of the Chase Sapphire Lounge by the club. Need to catch your breath before you board? Done. Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business, the business card that gives back all you put in. Visit chase.com/reserve business to learn more. Cards issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC, subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
In the playoffs, games are won and lost in overtime, where the pressure is at its highest. In your facility, overtime starts the moment the power goes down. That's when experience makes the difference. For over 40 years, Piper Electric has delivered expert electrical construction, service, and maintenance, including fire alarms and large-scale power distribution. Their licensed electricians are built for high-pressure situations and complex projects. Starting something new? Make the call that keeps you out of overtime. Include Piper Electric. Visit piperelectric.com.
Quiot Diamonds, a legacy of brilliance since 1907.
We're proud at Williams Jewelers of Inglewood to have been chosen as Colorado's exclusive Quiot Diamond jeweler.
From Quiot's Mine to Shine diamond, the natural diamond cut, polished, and designed just for you.
To Quiot's red carpet collections of designer jewelry, including American Beauty, Lyric, and Quiot Star. They're all here.
Quiot diamond rings and diamond studs, Quiot diamond bracelets, and Riviera necklaces have long been the toast of Fifth Avenue.
Because Quiot's whiter, brighter, and larger looking diamonds cut to the world's highest standards.
I'm Dylan Williams. Shayna and I invite you to come experience the breathtaking beauty of Quiot diamond jewelry for yourself.
Or the one you love.
For the American beauty in your life.
At Williams Jewelers of Inglewood, Colorado's exclusive Quiot jeweler.
Where Colorado shines.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
Williams Jewelers, the official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code BUDGET to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code BUDGET to borrow up to $10,000. Use code BUDGET to borrow up to $10,000.
The average cost of a first-time DUI in Colorado is over $13,000, and a conviction gives you a criminal record. Make a plan for a sober ride before the party begins. Don't underestimate impairment.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth. Listener appreciation.
Our RamosLaw.com texters always answer the bell.
Mentorship.
You can't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
And words of wisdom.
Don't let my confidence offend your insecurity.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Happy Tuesday morning to you. Great to have you with us. Mark Schlereth sliding in. What do you think about these two sharp-dressed golfers here, huh?
I think.
Look at those arms on him.
I know
he's got the shirt kind of rolled up on the left side. Is he
just
rolling it up? Do you have a pack of cigarettes in there?
Yeah,
like you used to do in the '60s in high school.
Yeah, it's just it's a little. It's time to size up.
Size up?
Yeah, size up on that shirt a little bit.
Little tubby kid.
I think it fits good. You just don't want to get any thicker.
Yeah.
Right? I got a couple of those shirts where I just you realize you don't want to get any thicker, or you have to kind of move on until you lose a little weight.
Or back off the curls. Maybe I should back off the curls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Back off the preacher curls.
The issue really is like, see how Stokes' sleeves come down to the elbow? He's got a longer sleeve.
Yeah.
Yours are creeping up, and it's because the shirt's a little small. Yeah, it's because the shirt's a little tight.
Science.
Now it's gonna restrict his backswing, Stoke.
I think
he's
so.
gonna come in after he plays golf. He's like, man, this backswing. I don't know. No, you guys both look handsome.
Well, he's definitely had a positive influence on me.
Yeah,
as I
you
mentioned.
both have the light blues and the pinks, and
I've been very inspired by how well he dresses, and so I've decided
Stoke is buttoned up. When it comes to his golf game,
yeah,
like the way he looks on the course. Stoke is buttoned up.
Yeah, I feel good about my shirt today, my shirt choice. But that's nice of you. I was surprised because, Evans hasn't worn golf stuff all year.
Yeah.
So you gave him the hall pass today?
Yeah.
You did. You gave him the day off.
I just said, hey, listen. You go and enjoy yourself today.
That's right.
We don't have to we don't have any extras today.
Today's your day.
Today's your day.
It's like the third day of OTAs.
Yeah.
Minicamp.
Right.
And just the coach decided to call it off.
Right.
That's right.
Just
You did good. You've done good work.
right. Time to go home.
Go home. Go have fun.
That's really nice of you,
Yeah.
Mark.
I might slide him like $10 and buy him a drink
Oh.
or something,
Buy him a cold one.
Yeah,
Here,
buy him
this
a cold
is on me.
one.
Hot dog at the turn.
Right.
Good
This
hot
is on
dog at
me.
the turn.
Get you a
And
dog.
based on that shirt, we don't need the hot dog. I'm just gonna get you. We're gonna get you beer. A beer at the turn.
Maybe some fruit.
Maybe half a beer.
Maybe
I
some
like
fruit.
beer.
Maybe some fruit. Maybe a granola bar. We'll see.
No, you guys both look good.
All right. Hey, what'd you guys think of last night's game? I have to admit, as somebody who came out of the womb hating all things New York sports, I thoroughly enjoyed watching the Garden Party crash and burn and all those people who paid thousands upon thousands of dollars to be there going home sad.
Yeah, it was great. And back and forth, a competitive game, obviously. Wemby getting some blocks at the end. It was great, and I'm glad the series extended. It's been a great basketball series so far. So very competitive, like I said, back and forth. So and I'm with you on the New York fans. I mean, I spent a year there because they're just New York fans are obnoxious. They take pride in being obnoxious. So yeah, it's good to see them get kicked to the curb, but. I tell you what, the Knicks are still a damn good basketball team. There's no question about that.
Yeah, that was fun. Good game. Spurs finally found a way to finish it off this time. And in New York, pressure now is all on the Knicks going into Game 4. They can't lose that game. You just can't. Now all of a sudden you look up, you're going back to San Antonio 2-2. So there'll be a lot of pressure on them. That building will be on edge next game for Game 4. So I can't wait. I was thrilled, just like y'all. I was thrilled just to you see everyone there. Eli, Jeter, all the celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
And then, for the Spurs to do what they did, I thought that was awesome.
I just love the fact that Larry David had courtside seats and the Spurs coach was in front of him the entire time. Wouldn't you love to have seen his TV Curb Your Enthusiasm character dealing with that?
Yeah.
Get out of my way. Come on, I can't see the game. Can you move? Oh, it would have been great.
I'm sure it was exactly like that.
It probably was
I think
like that.
That's how Larry David is in real life.
And Bob Kraft,
yeah,
sitting right next to him. Bob, don't call him Robert or Mr. Kraft.
Bobby,
call him Bob or Bobby.
What is he, a Knicks fan now?
He's again.
I thought you're Boston.
Yeah,
you're Boston. You don't like New York.
He was rooting for San Antonio.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah,
I doubt it.
It was a series of strip malls in San Antonio.
Yeah, well, yeah.
What is he doing at strip malls?
It's his business.
Yeah,
it's just business. All business.
Just all that flying just makes you really tense.
Oh, that'll get you.
Malls have those really cool places you can stop and get a nice neck massage.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh, I do the Park Meadow Mall.
Yeah.
When I'm walking through, sometimes I'm like, yeah, it's time.
Yeah.
Well, you just get the little
20-minute, 30-minute, just
where you sit
just
in that
upper
chair
back,
and
just upper back.
Oh yeah.
Well, Bobby likes a little more.
Yeah, no, he needs to go inside.
Bobby likes a little bit more. Hey, what'd you guys make of they're now calling it the Sorsby ruling. So this is Brendan Sorsby, who played at Indiana and most recently last year at Cincinnati, transferred to Texas Tech, was ruled ineligible by the NCAA after it came out he admitted to thousands of bets on sports, including 40 on his own team, and yet a Texas judge ruled an injunction against the NCAA, and he is now allowed to play. The reaction around college football was swift and condemning the move. ACC Commissioner Jim Phillips said, quote, represents a horrendous pattern. It's eroding the integrity of our process. Big 12 athletic director said we officially lost our soul. TCU coach Sonny Dykes said, quote, how is anyone ever going to trust the outcome of a game again? There are schools like Nebraska and Georgia who are telling their coaches in different sports, don't schedule games with Texas Tech. What do you think, Brandon Stokley, of the overwhelming swift reaction to this?
Yeah, I mean, it's craziness. The fact that he is going to be eligible to play after gambling as much as he has gambled on games that, he was a part of the team. I don't think he wasn't playing in the games, but you just can't have that. You got to draw a line somewhere. I mean, somewhere there has to be right or wrong. And if you don't have that, to, Sonny Dykes' point, I mean, how can you trust the outcome of these games anymore? So you're going to have federal legislation, something with Congress or, whatever it is, that they come up with some type of rules that these players, have to live by. You can't. It just can't be the wild, wild west. They just can't do anything that they want. There has to be some kind of rules and regulations to where if you don't do the right thing, there's a punishment for it.
Snake, I'll let you react to it because we're up against it. We'll do that coming up next. Also, Sean Payton talking to your buddy, Trey Wingo. What were some of the biggest lessons that Sean learned from that AFC Championship loss? You'll hear it next.
You asked for it, you got it. Backed by popular demand, it's the Drives Brouhaha.
Big social brouhaha.
This summer, Zach and Phil are back on the road bringing their party to you. Next up, North Glen. June 12th from 2 to 6 at the Glen Bar and Grill.
There was quite a brouhaha.
Come find out what the commotion's all about. Head to DenverSports.com/drive for more details.
Guaranteed to bring the brouhaha.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, all kinds of advantages to getting your hair back. More confidence at work, more confidence in your social life, just an overall better energy that you're going to notice and people around you are going to notice. I speak from firsthand experience having my hair restored over 20 years ago by Advanced Hair Restoration. Think about that. 20 years for me and thousands of other people. You can't get a better endorsement than that. 20 years of professionalism, 20 years of game-changing results. And the one constant, the legend herself, Dr. Tanya Pauls. She's been at the forefront of this simple yet incredibly effective one-day hair loss solution that takes your own natural hair, begins to regrow it the very next day, and it's even guaranteed to grow. No magic, no gimmicks, just real science, the latest technology, and Dr. Pauls. The procedure is simple, the aftercare easy to follow. You just need to decide how much hair and where. For a limited time, get a free consultation, 250 free hair grafts, and $250 off. Call 720-459-HAIR and at advancehair.com. That's advancehair.com.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here. Recently talking to my buddy Troy Hansford about the housing market. Told me, hey man, over the last couple of years, it was one of the hottest it's ever been. The price is declining. Some people haven't seen in quite some time here. So if you're thinking about selling your house for any reason, now's the time to sell it and still get top dollar. Believe it or not, my buddy Troy's still offering his $5,000 guarantee. If he can't sell your house at the price you agree upon, plus the timeline you agree upon, he's going to scratch you a check for $5,000. Come on, nobody else makes that offer. And Troy makes that offer because he continues to spend a bunch of money marketing his listings. Has about 100 families right now that are approved and ready to buy. If you have a house, Troy probably has the perfect buyer for you right now, waiting for you to pick up the phone and give him a call at 720-900-4433. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash, and he can close in as little as 7 days. Call Troy, get your home sold for the most money, 720-900-4433. That's 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals, a Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Then call my buddy Troy, 720-900-4433.
Don't miss out on the biggest savings of the year at Cresco Restaurant Equipment's 4-Day Expo Sale, June 10th through 13th in Aurora. Huge discounts on their entire inventory of restaurant equipment and supplies. Factory reps on hand and giveaways. Search Cresco Denver Expo for details.
I'm Rob Wilhite. For almost 50 years, Colorado has trusted the Wilhite Law Firm after serious car accidents. With over $1 billion recovered, we know how to win for our community. Injured? Call 303-GOOD-LAW or visit WilhiteWins.com. That's WilhiteWins.com.
Colorado, it's time to take our recycling to the next level. That's why Recyclon Colorado is bringing you more curbside and drop-off service from peaks to prairies. Guidelines as clear as our skies, so you know what goes where. And the price? As free as gawking at bighorns on I-70. You deserve a recycling system you can count on, like your puffiest winter coat. And we're here to give it to you. Learn more at recyclon.org/Colorado.
Are you one of those people who dread going to the dentist? If so, have you tried sedation dentistry? Learn more about sedation dentistry at coloradosedation.com. Sit back, relax, and dream with the most experienced sedation dentist and staff at Clarkson Dental.
Welcome to Whatever Bank, where we do our best and you do the rest.
Hi, what kind of relationship benefits do you offer?
Relationship benefits? That usually kicks in when you have more zeros in your account. But I like to think our coffee in the lobby is pretty decent.
You don't have to bank like that. Make the switch to KeyBank and earn real benefits by making 5 qualifying transactions each month with your KeyBank checking account.
I was going to do that anyway.
Learn more at key.com/relationship. KeyBank opens doors. KeyBank member FDIC.
When it's sports, you love watching the pros.
If it's surgery, you definitely want the pros.
When you need a new roof, call Denver Roof Pros.
No matter if it hails, rains, or snows, nobody knows your roof like the Denver Roof Pros. Hey!
While medicine's greatest advancements look like the latest sci-fi, one of our most powerful tools is far more simple, more human. It's a calling to connect with purpose by treating people, not just patients, with innovations that amplify healing and lead to more personalized care, guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal. At Common Spirit Health, clinical excellence lives here. Human kindness lives here. Learn more at mountain.commonspirit.org.
Want real Broncos talk? Cecil Lammy and Andrew Mason bring the heat on Orange and Blue Today. The most passionate intelligence and in-depth Broncos coverage in the game. Weekdays at 5 p.m. on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan YouTube channel. Hit subscribe at Denver Sports 104.3 and never miss another take. Orange and Blue Today, powered by Ramos Law, official injury law firm partner of the Denver Broncos. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Bold takes.
I would put my fajitas up against any Mexican restaurant.
Active listening.
You weren't listening to a word I just said.
Plus, a little number crunching.
What's 12 minus 1? I mean, 12 minus 11.
1.
This is why math confuses me.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Coming up in just a couple of minutes, Sean Payton on what lessons he and the Broncos hopefully learned from their AFC Championship loss. But we're talking about the Brendan Sorsby case, which has the college football world spinning in the wake of an injunction granted by a Texas judge that's going to allow Sorsby, who has admitted to betting on thousands of games, including 40 of his own team, being allowed to play at Texas Tech. Stoke got a chance to weigh in. What about you, Stank?
Yeah, I really hope it's kind of the catalytic event that pushes the NCAA and the players into some type of collectively bargained agreement on how this thing works, because ultimately you look at, like Stoke talked about, the Wild Wild West that has been college football here recently with all the NIL stuff and the portal and all this stuff. There needs to be parameters, and what you have to understand is you can't have it both ways as college players. You can't have amateurism while you're getting paid like professionals. This has become a professional sport. And so there are contracts that need to be in place. There need to be parameters put in place. And if you don't meet those parameters, you're not entitled to that money. So it's got to, this hopefully is one of those things where the NCAA and the players can collectively bargain what's going on here, because this is awful.
I think it's going to take, federal legislation for that to happen. You have so many different athletes throughout different sports that how do you all come together and say, and these athletes come together and say, oh, yeah, we'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now they have it as good as you'll ever have it. You can't have it better than college athletes right now. You just can't. They're not under contract. They can leave whenever they want to.
All right.
and there's really no rules for them anymore.
So what if there are no collective bargaining agreements, then there is no collusion? What if the NCAA, and it'll never happen because they pride themselves, winning and championships and all that stuff is too important. But what if they just quit paying these kids? What if they just said, no, we're not going to do it anymore? Everybody collectively said, we're not. There's no collusion because we don't have a collectively bargained agreement. I mean, I don't know the law, but I'm assuming that.
Well, if you're not paying them, then they're not playing, then you have no product.
Somebody's going to play. I mean, you may not get that. You may not get the big. But if the big boys, if you send the big boys home that are making millions of dollars and say, well, you know what, we're not going to pay you anymore, and you're not going to play, and nobody's going to pay you, then at some point you got to come back and play. If you want to make it to the next level, somebody's going to play. Let me tell you what, I would play because nobody's paying me anyhow. So you're still going to have maybe you suffer the product, like maybe the product suffers a little bit, but at some point an adult has to get involved and stop the foolishness.
But the problem is every time an adult tries to get involved, they get sued and they lose.
Right.
And so that's the problem is the NCAA has no power anymore. So it's going to take federal legislation to come in and try to fix this mess.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. It's a mess. You can't gamble on games and be eligible to play. You just can't. I mean, you got to have some kind of rules and consequences when you break those rules.
Agreed. I just don't know how they're going to I don't know how they're going to get to that.
It's going to have to come from federal legislation because the NCAA has no power anymore. And that was evident by the judge being able to just rule and say, nah, you know what, I like Texas Tech football.
Yeah.
I want them to be good.
Yeah.
So, you know what, all right.
I get a lot of campaign donations from boosters, and I want to keep them happy.
A lot of good old boys.
Yeah.
You know,
plus, I like college football. I want to see Texas Tech do well.
So,
Guns up.
Yeah.
Guns up.
Right.
So, no, you're good. Don't worry about it.
Right.
Just a little gambling.
Well, hey, listen, if there's anybody
doing it.
If there's anybody that can solve this that I have faith in, it's politicians.
Yeah,
like they are going to get hey, you know what? They're going to get right on
They'll
this.
get this thing buttoned down quickly.
Yeah, buttoned down quickly, and they won't line their own pockets while they do it.
Of course not.
No.
Of course not. Sean Payton talking with your buddy Trey Wingo in a far-ranging, wide-ranging conversation that went almost an hour. Sean does admit again, he regrets not kicking that field goal in the AFC Championship game that would have put the Broncos up 10-0.
Yeah, absolutely. The way that second half unfolded, not having been here, but, you look at it like we're so close to the Rocky Mountains. And so if they say chance of flurries, for me, the next time, it could mean anything. Right. But, it was going to be a defensive game. It unfolded that way. And there would be a number of things, I think, that I look back on, to have helped Stiddy and the offense. It's difficult when you're that far in with 15 wins and then you go home and you're not at that next game.
Also talking about how when you're that close to being able to go to the Super Bowl and everything can change in just 30 minutes of football, just shows how different football is from, the championship series we're watching right now.
The difference, we were just talking about this, like Spurs-Knicks series. Yeah. Or last night we had a chance to see Vegas and in Carolina, and Vegas comes back in the hockey Stanley Cup. When you play a best of 7, there's a good chance that you're going to get out of that with at least the best team during that stretch. And one of the things in our tournament, it's 3 hours, and so you better play your best that afternoon for 3 weeks or 4 weeks in a row.
Yeah, it's why Stoke and I always say, man, winning a championship in the NFL is so damn difficult because you don't get a best of series. And you better be on your P's and Q's that day, and you better execute that day. And these games are so tight, and these teams are so tightly contested, and they're so evenly matched that one bad play, one bad decision costs you a chance to go to the Super Bowl. And we saw it, with not kicking the field goal, and we saw it with the turnover down your own red zone.
Yeah, I mean, like Sean said, 3 hours. You got to play your best. If you don't play really good football for those 3 hours, then you're going home. Your season's over. And I like the fact that, he looks at the situation and he owns it. Should have kicked the field goal. If he would have been listening to our show, he would have known that second half was going to not be flurries.
Yeah.
Might be a little bit more than flurries, right? We had good intel on that. But I like to, that's what you do. That's what the good coaches do anyway. You look back and you're critical of, some of the things that you did, that you called or you tried that didn't work. And that's why Sean's a really good coach, because he's able to do that.
Biggest lesson I took from it, there's nothing wrong with kicking field goals. Something's shifted in the NFL that kicking a field goal apparently is a sign of weakness, and you got to go for it. It's fourth down. You got to go for it, because that's what real coaches and real teams that are determined to win do. Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a value to 3 points, especially in playoff games,
and especially when you're up 7-0 at home.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I think there was a lot of factors there that he looks at and says, "Man, that was a bad decision." Backup quarterback also.
Right. Momentum swings. All of a sudden, you get all the way down there. You put a drive together, and they stop you. And now they've got the momentum, and you're sulking back to the sideline. That stuff is real, man. That is real. And I'm with you, Mike. At what point did we let math nerds take over and tell us that field goals are no good anymore? I just like.
Well, the
analytics say go for it.
The numbers say it's 4th and 1. Probability of you winning if you go for it is 62%.
They do football via math.
Right.
So we got to go for it.
Hey, coming up on Thursday, Stoke and Zach Bye are going for it, playing 100 holes of golf for Recruiting Classroom, whose mission it is to help kids get into sports. They're going to be playing 100 holes, and they're going to be doing it to raise money, and you can support both of them, or you can support one of them, but we appreciate your donation, whatever amount it may be. And all you have to do is go to StokleyCares.com to support Stoke, and Zach Bye, ZachCares.com to support Zach. We thank you for your donation if you've already donated, and we thank you in advance if you're getting ready to do so. More from Sean in his conversation with Trey Wingo, in which Sean has this to say about the Broncos' ability to win so many close games again this year. And we'll get into what's trending. Paxton Lynch is in the news again for all the wrong reasons. That's next.
When watching the NBA and Stanley Cup Final, just how close do the Nuggets and Avalanche seem to those teams?
Avs are obviously there. They're there. They are there, obviously. I know that they, got swept and it wasn't pretty in the finals, conference finals, but overall, we know they're a really good team. They're going to be a really good team next year. They're just having a hard time taking that next step in the playoffs. Nuggets, I right now, we'll see if they make moves, what they do, but I think they're so far away in the West.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Cudarelli Vision. I wore glasses all growing up. Then when I played for the Broncos, had LASIK surgery. That was awesome. But when I hit my mid-50s, I started needing readers for everything I was doing. And when I needed the readers, they were always somewhere where I wasn't. They were upstairs. I was downstairs. I was downstairs. They were upstairs on my nightstand. Hey, man, I decided to go see Dr. Cudarelli at Cudarelli Vision for refractive lens exchange. Game changer. It was for me. It could be for you as well. I'm telling you guys, no longer am I searching for those glasses out at the restaurant, watching films, studying, you name it. I don't need them anymore. Cudarelli is Colorado's most experienced with over 90,000 vision correction procedures. He can tell you when it's your time, when it's the right time for RLE, just like he did for me. Guys, I'm telling you what, total game changers. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts ever. Man, great news. You can find out more and set up a free consultation at ColoradoRLE.com. That's ColoradoRLE.com.
It's home selling season, and what's the biggest mistake you can make when selling your home? Settling for less money. Not with Orchard. First, Orchard gives you cash up front to buy and move into your new home first. Then, your local Orchard agent helps you sell your home on market for top dollar. One customer said, I went under contract within 24 hours of my home listing. Amazing. Don't settle for less. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Get your free home valuation at Orchard.com. Orchard.com.
Peanut butter and jelly. Music and dancing. Salt and pepper.
At Excel Energy, we believe some things just work better together. Like an electric heat pump, the 2-in-1 unit that can both cool and heat your home. And better yet, it does so using energy more efficiently than a traditional HVAC system. Better yet, you can also save money installing a heat pump with rebates at excelenergy.com/heat pumps. Cooling, heating, and savings. All in one comfort, all in one package.
Over his Hall of Fame career, Terrell Davis racked up impressive numbers. 65 touchdowns, 2 championships, almost 8,000 rushing.
That's why I bank at Colorado Credit Union.
That's a weird segue.
Colorado Credit Union treats me like a person, not a number.
With personal service, great rates, and smart financial advice.
And those are just 3 great perks.
We can stop with the numbers now.
You don't have to be a legend to bank like one at Colorado Credit Union. Visit ccu.org. Terms and restrictions apply. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Dell PCs with Intel Inside are built for the moments you plan and the ones you don't. For the time you forgot your charger at the gate.
Passengers, we are now on our initial ascent.
Or when you're bouncing between projects like a ping pong ball. We build PCs with long-lasting battery life, so you're not scrambling for an outlet. And built-in intelligence, so you can stay focused on whatever you're doing. Dell Technologies, built for you. Dell.com/Dell PCs.
Okay, class, let's begin.
Psst, love your boots. I just sold a pair like that on eBay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it took like 2 seconds to list, and they sold almost immediately. I've been selling everything lately. Some chunky boots, a faux fur coat I never wore, and a vintage chair that was more of an expensive clothing rack.
You know, I actually bought these on eBay. Wait, are you Kitty Sell Stuff from Brooklyn?
Okay, quiet, please.
Find what you love, sell what you don't. eBay. Things people love.
This segment on The Fan brought to you by Denver Roof Pros.
Music history.
I've now baptized you in the glory of Led Zeppelin.
Brutal honesty.
Today's just been a bad day for you, Mike. I don't know how else to put it.
And some questionable taste.
I do not heat up leftovers.
Oh, my
I only eat
God.
leftovers cold.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
What's trending coming up in a few minutes? More bad news for Paxton Lynch. We'll share that with you. But more from Sean Payton in his long conversation with Trey Wingo on Trey's podcast. Wonder if the people who work on Trey's podcast still get paid. What do you think? Or is it just a one-man podcast?
No. He's with a company. He's not doing it on his own.
He probably has sponsors.
I've been on his podcast.
You have, yeah.
Yeah.
He probably has, actual real sponsors.
Yeah.
So he probably gets paid, and everyone else probably gets paid also.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Big deal. I think that's how it works.
Hey, I got a snowblower out of the deal.
You did.
Okay?
Yeah.
You did.
Used it.
Guess what? You're building your brand.
Yeah,
it's only a matter of time.
Investing in my future.
It'll be interesting. You may end up, you never know, you may end up getting a free hot dog at the turn. They'll recognize you like, hey, aren't you that guy on that one show that we watched that you shall not name? And you're like, yes, I am. And they're like, hey,
hot dog on us.
Hot dog. You got to buy the chips, though.
Hot dogs.
You got to buy the chips.
I will submit that golf courses put out some of the best hot dogs.
Oh, yeah.
You'll find. Like some of the best hot dogs at the turn you will find are at golf courses. So I'll be at the Keystone River course today, and they have fine hot dogs, so I may have to partake. Sean Payton talking to Trey Wingo, and here's the conversation we've been having, and the national media out there, odds makers. One of the reasons why they point to the Broncos sliding back a little bit this year, some have them sliding back from the 14 wins to 9 wins. Some are like 14 wins back to 10 or 11, with the idea that there's no way they're going to be able to match what they did last year, and that is winning all those close games. 12 one-score games they won along the way to doing what they did last year. Even Sean Payton acknowledges that is not a recipe they can repeat this year.
We did like a 20-year study of teams that had won, I think, 10 or more one-score games and that were playoff teams. And so, it spits out the data. Here are the 10 examples, or 11. over the last 20 years. And then what was their next season? And was it a playoff season or not? And it was like a 35% hit rate.
Not good. Only 35% of those teams the next year that had all those one-score wins were able to make the playoffs. So, Sean, if the odds aren't in your favor, what do you do different?
You know, having done this long enough, there is that appreciation where, like, look, this is just what I see, and these are areas that we're going to have to improve on, or we're going to end up in this clump of teams that, you know, that the following year didn't play as well. And so we actually have shown that statistic, talked about it, and then here are the examples, you know, over 20 years, and let's make sure we fall on the right side of history.
Avoid playing so many close games. Blow some teams out.
Sure.
Win more comfortably so you don't put yourself into...
Easier said than done, though,
I know,
right?
but, well...
You always want to blow teams out. I mean, they wanted to do that last year. It just doesn't always work that way, especially in the NFL. I mean, all these games are close. I mean, you're going to play a lot of one-score games.
But he also
acknowledged,
hey, you know, and he wouldn't, of course, he's not going to mention teams specifically, but he said, you know, you got to make sure you take advantage of some of that low-hanging fruit.
Of course.
That means don't beat the Raiders 10-7. Don't beat the Jets 13-11. Low-hanging fruit, take advantage of it.
I just want to beat those teams. So I don't care what the score is. I want to beat those teams. Whatever happened to it's not my hump. So the last 20 years, all these teams did. But this is not the Broncos. This is not. I mean, that's just the history of the league. But those aren't your humps.
Well,
Are you questioning Sean?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah. I mean,
he's talked about Bronco humps that he's inherited. Those aren't my humps. This is NFL history.
It's not his. So what?
You're not close.
Yeah, but it's not his hump. But this is a different team. This is different players, different. Who cares?
Well, you're going out of your way to take a shot at Sean. That was unnecessary.
That's not a shot.
Why do you hate Sean Payton?
Yeah.
That is not a shot at Sean Payton.
No, it feels like you're trying to shoehorn.
No.
Has that been on your?
Yeah.
Has that been on your mind since he said that years ago?
The Bounty Gate days when you were on ESPN.
No, he said that about the Broncos when
have a tour of the building and all that.
Wow.
He said that about the Broncos about their record. Like, hey man, like last time you only won 7 games or 6 games. I mean, yeah. So like one thing about him, he's uber confident, and you know he's using the history of that to make a point to his team. But the odds are the odds are you're going to be in a ton of one-score games. That's just how the NFL operates. They operate in one-score scenarios. And you've just got to be able to execute in those games. And then, like you said, you got to be able to blow a few teams out along the way. You got to be able to win a few big, have a couple of big scores so you don't have to do all that stuff in the fourth quarter.
Unlike Mark, I actually like that Sean Payton brought that up. I think it's a good thing he brought that up. It's a smart approach to get his team's attention. And let them know, hey, I know we won 14 games last year, but look, a lot of them were close. And all these other teams right here that won a bunch of games, one-score games, and made the playoffs, look what happened the following year. So there's a lot of things that we have to improve on because I'd say that we're going to regress unless we improve on all of these different things. So, like I said, unlike Mark, I do appreciate
and one thing,
unlike
Sean
Stoke,
approach.
I don't need the history to tell me that we need to improve. I can look at the tape and say these are things we need to improve on. I don't need a history lesson on it.
But I think some players, I think you have to have the temperature, know your team, right? And I think when you know your team,
Wait a minute, are we taking temperatures?
Yes,
rectally.
Yes,
all about accuracy.
And
never gets old.
You got to know when to push, when to pull, what buttons to push.
Yeah, I agree with
and
that.
You want to get their attention sometimes. And so I think that's a good way to do it. Like, hey, guys, you know what? Yeah, I know we're 14-3. Everyone's telling you how great you are. AFC Championship game. You know what else is everyone saying? Oh, my gosh, y'all would have went in the Super Bowl if Bo didn't get hurt. Y'all would have beat the Patriots for sure if Bo didn't get hurt. But you know what? We played a lot of close games last year. And this is what happens when teams play a lot of close games and win a lot of close games. The next year, they regress.
Well, and he mentioned this also in between those two answers that I just played for you all, but the idea being that, hey, this allows us to go back to the team and say, this is why our running game has to be more consistent. This is why we have to get off to faster starts. This is why we have to create more turnovers, because we were able to get away with a lot of that last year because of our ability to win close games. But according to the history, the odds, we're not going to be able to get away with it. So hopefully you use that to create a little bit, not that you should, but, that's what coaches do, create a little bit more sense of urgency. These are the areas we have to improve in.
I thought Mark liked Sean.
I did too. I'm stunned.
I thought you liked him.
Well, hey,
wow. That was
See,
like
did
he not return your call?
Or
like,
what
this
happened? Going, neither one of you are going to be invited on the field.
Well, and I love it. I'm happy about that.
Yeah. I got a better chance of being invited on the field.
No, you're not getting invited. Here's the deal. I obviously love Sean. Sean and I.
He's stuttering again.
No, I love Sean. We're great. But, listen, man, there's some inconsistency in messaging.
I don't think so.
No,
I think he
not my
he
humps.
nailed
Now
it.
it's
No,
my humps.
I think it's
the history
different.
doesn't matter. Now it does matter.
In messaging? What do you mean?
Well, it used to be it didn't matter. It didn't matter. This is our team. This is a new team. It doesn't matter what we did in the past.
No humps.
Now, no humps. Now it's the humps. Is it humps or no humps? Which one is it?
Yeah, but
we're on the humps now. We're into the humps.
It's two totally different things. Two totally different things.
No,
and you're trying to throw it all together just to take an unnecessary shot at Sean. And,
No.
and I'm gonna call you out on that. You got to be. I don't know what's going on with you and Sean. That's
There's
weird.
a difference.
I wasn't expecting this today.
I think there's a difference between being asked about why you've lost, 16 straight games to the Chiefs and saying that's not my hump.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Versus NFL history, which suggests that teams that play this many close games one year, the odds of them winning that much the next year.
What did they have to do to beat the Chiefs? What did they have to do?
Now he's changing the subject.
No,
what did they have to do?
Yeah, if 17 or 16 straight games isn't his hump, what do you think they looked at the history of it? Do you think they went through the history of it and said, "Hey, man, these are the reasons we're losing. Here's what we've got to be better at"?
Yeah, part of it was they had the worst coach, arguably in the history of football. Two lattes in
for 15 games. For 15 games. So let's
then we had quarterbacks on the carousel up and down, and now we got Bo Nix.
I get all that.
Mm-hmm.
I get all that. I understand using history, and I understand all that stuff.
Two totally different things, though.
No.
Yes, way different.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
You're confusing all of us.
You are.
Even Ty in my eye just said, what point is he trying to make?
How is that any different? How's it any different than playing the Raiders tight in like, oh, that's not my – we don't have to concern ourselves with that because that happened before we got here.
Okay.
What would you say you do here?
I think we've exhausted. Don't we have something
about
exhausted. Paxton Lynch?
I think we've exhausted.
What's going on with Paxton Lynch?
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to give you the next 20 minutes to just kind of talk ourselves into knots here.
See, I don't
just because you don't want to admit that you're wrong.
I'm ready to
just take the L.
I'm not taking the L.
Where's Michael Malone?
Need to.
Where's Michael Malone when I need
take the L on the way?
Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
I'm not taking the L. You got to look at the film and say this is what we got to be better at. Everybody knows.
Time for what's trending.
From sports and news to entertainment and downright
How come
Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth presents What's Trending right now.
You hate Sean.
I can't believe you guys are scared.
More from Sean in that interview with Trey Wingo, just raving about the new toy they got on offense in Jalen Waddle.
The makeup was huge, and the people that are close to us that have been around him. And I love we're talking about him right now because he just had this practice that was it was impressive. And it's the grit, the competitive nature. He played for Nick. Even when he got to Miami, he and Pat were teammates. We would always consult our guys, in the building if they were college teammates. And then, the skill set. And so, man, this is a guy that loves football. He's got a, bright smile on his face. He's competitive. And, man, I'm glad he's here. And I wish I had some clips to put on the screen for you to watch. It was impressive today.
We talking about practice?
Practice.
Practice.
You can't get Sean to talk about an individual like that after a win in the regular season.
Practice.
He's raving about a practice against air in pajamas.
Pajama practice.
Pajama practice.
I mean, that's awesome. I mean, I've loved the trade from day one. And, the more you hear about Waddle, the more impressive, it sounds. So I think it's he's going to give this offense a huge boost this year.
Yeah. Listen, man, we've been on the same page since they traded Waddle for the 30th overall pick and a third-rounder, and we're like, what an unbelievable steal. Based on the contract that he got, that he came over with, based on his work ethic, who the kid is. I've had a chance to call multiple Miami games and watch him practice on a Friday where he is just flying. Those guys have got great football character, and that's one thing I will give the Broncos a ton of credit for. George Payton, Sean Payton. It's like the football character is very important to them, and Waddle has it, and he's a dynamic playmaker, Stoke. He's great.
Inside, outside, he's tough. Great run after the catch, explosive. Turn a 10-yard pass into a 60-yard touchdown. Those are the kind of players that all of a sudden, if you're trying to take that next step offensively and Bo Nick's trying to take that next step, those are the types of guys that you need. And you look up and you gave, to your point, Mark, you gave the 30th pick in the draft for a proven player that is a dude. Love it.
Next in what is trending. Oh, Paxton Lynch. Paxton Lynch. He was cut by the Colorado Spartans of the National Arena League.
Ooh.
Which means now...
They still play arena ball?
I guess.
Former
Obviously.
Broncos first-round quarterback Paxton Lynch is now the first and only quarterback ever to be benched in the NFL, CFL, XFL, USFL, and now NAL.
I think it's time.
Yeah.
I think it's just time.
I mean, I give him credit for trying, at least.
Can't be fun. That can't be fun.
No.
Dude, you're getting cut everywhere you go.
It's just, it just is, you know what? You keep getting opportunities based on athleticism, and you keep getting cut based on performance. And at some point, you just got to realize, hey, man, I gave it as much of a chance as I could give it, but I'm just not good at this.
And I guess your best wasn't good enough.
Yeah, but I guess listen, you're talking to somebody who was the proud creator of the Paxton Lynch smear campaign for over 400 days, okay? But at least, yes, did he squander the opportunity that he was given coming out of college as a first-round pick? Did he squander that opportunity because of a lack of professionalism and maturity? Sure. But does it say something that along the way probably he's realized that, acknowledged that, and he's tried to make up for that?
I would say that sometimes, you say squander, and some dudes just can't process fast enough to play in the National Football League. Some guys just can't process fast enough to be really good at the upper levels. And, you can sit there and say professionalism and all that stuff, but sometimes it just overwhelms guys. And, I mean, I don't know that there's any – that's probably why the first round is still a 50-50 crapshoot, Stoke, is because some guys are overwhelmed by it and they just can't process fast enough on the field to be good players.
Yeah. I think you're right, Evans. Go for it. Why not? So I give him credit for continuing to grind. I think it would have been easy just to tap out. Just say, I was a first-round pick. I made good money, and but he's grinding, in these minor league football teams and trying to give it a go, trying to, be productive and have a career. So, I mean, that's not easy. Been easy to tap out after getting cut a couple times. I mean, so I give him credit for that.
The Spurs beat the Knicks 115-111 in Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Knicks still lead 2-1. And how about this? This is only the second time in NBA Finals history, Stink, that the road team has won the first 3 games of the series. Why is this happening?
I have no idea. I don't know. Who are the other teams? You didn't do your history?
I just saw
you didn't do it.
The graphic.
Oh, you didn't dig deep into it to figure it out?
ABC put the graphic up.
Oh, I thought you would.
As they were walking off the court.
I thought you would do it
and
since
I
you're
said,
such a huge Sean
and I said,
history fan. I thought maybe you would. I thought maybe you would do the deep dive into it on the kitchen counter to figure out exactly what happened.
Girls, you're both pretty.
Look how sensitive the big fella is today. He is very sensitive.
I'm just saying.
Soft. One day without having to do a podcast, and he gets all rattled.
One day.
I have no idea why that. I mean, maybe there's less pressure on the road. Like you don't have all the issues that you got to deal with that you
family,
right? I
wife,
used to love going.
Kids,
yeah,
wah, tickets,
the kids,
all of it.
Yeah,
you don't have. So I
you
guess
you go on the road. I used to love going playoff games on the road.
Us against the world.
Yeah, nobody there to bother you.
1993 Bulls Suns.
Oh, wow.
Chicago won twice in Phoenix and then dropped the first game back at Chicago Stadium.
Okay.
So it's never been done 4 games. Is that what you're telling me?
He didn't have the research.
Oh.
Correct.
Oh, he's just saying correct. He doesn't really know.
He doesn't
quite
know.
confident.
No.
No,
99, are you 99% sure?
I am 99% sure the Bulls won game 4.
Okay.
All right.
99%.
So that means it never happened, or it's happened once? I'm confused. Just help me out.
It's happened one other time where the road teams won the first 3 games.
Yeah, I know. What about 4?
No.
Okay, never happened. All right. Got it. So we got a chance to watch history. When is game 4? Is it
tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Okay. I love the fact that the Spurs were able to go into Madison Square Garden, all the hype, all the buzz, and Knicks are finally going to win a championship. They won the first 2 on the road, and all the celebrities that were there that we've never seen at a Knicks game. Oh, Eli's a Knicks fan. Oh, okay. Jeter, okay. All these people that showed up, and then these fans that spent all that money just to watch the Knicks lose.
Mm-hmm.
I
and
love
New
it.
York being the kind of city that it is, okay, same kind of a city like a Philly or a Boston, a lot of these kind of sports cities, unbridled energy and optimism for last night. That was a garden party that everybody was turning into, right? Will be replaced by unrelenting, suffocating pressure with everybody walking into that building tomorrow wondering what could go wrong and what happens if they lose.
I will say
that's how it can shift on a dime.
I'll say this about the Knicks, though. I think they got the right guys. I think they've got the right guys to handle that kind of pressure.
I unfortunately agree with you.
I do too, but we shall see. If you get put in that situation to where you get down and that place, you can feel it, the tension from the fans. But I do. I think they do have the right guys. I think they have the right makeup, and I think they have the right guys to be able to handle that type of situation. But, man, I hope San Antonio puts a little pressure on them.
I do too. I'd love to see San Antonio win Game 4.
Oh,
gosh, 2-2 going back to San Antonio.
I'm already tired of a Knicks fan.
Yeah,
and they just showed up.
Right
tonight, game number 4 of the Stanley Cup Finals, which has been wildly entertaining. Highest scoring start through 3 games to an NHL final since 1981. And we will see what happens tonight in Game 4. Who you like? Vegas up 2-1.
God, I mean, I like Vegas, but I think Carolina ties this thing up tonight.
I mean, this just feels 7 games.
Kind of feels like a back and forth type thing. Yeah,
I hope Carolina can figure it out and find a way to tie up the series. Evans is going for Vegas.
It's been unbelievable how they've been down, and then they just this barrage of goals the other night, and
you got to put some of your nest egg on action tonight. We should have done San Antonio.
Yeah,
we were telling you.
We should have.
We knew it.
We read that Vegas line.
We did. We were all over
didn't we?
it. Yeah. We were all over it.
Something was stinky there.
You know what? None of us had the heart to bet it, though.
No. Where's the game tonight?
Vegas.
It's in Vegas? Man, I'm a big Vegas guy, right? Go up 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What?
I don't know.
We'll have to do some research.
We will. I think it's a pick 'em.
We'll have to do some research.
By the way, text of the day, leader in the clubhouse by far, Steve from FOCO. Wow, Mark's a little agitated Is his perineum swollen today?
Listen.
Hi, Mark
Right.
Steve, for getting perineum into a tweet this morning.
Right.
A
I got
text.
that huge storm. I was just about ready to put my perineum in the sunshine, and then all of a sudden the huge storm blew through, and I had to get out of the yard, and I couldn't
I
go.
mean, you're sitting a little uncomfortably right now? You're having a hard time getting comfortable?
Does it look like I'm sitting taller?
Making you a
It's
little
because of the
agitated?
swelling.
I mean, you're pivoting a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there. So there you go. That is
Mark.
what is trending. Rockies and Cubs also coming up tonight as well.
You need to do it.
You do what?
Apologize to Sean. You need to do it. Just do it. Just do
No.
it. That was uncalled for. It was
No,
unnecessary,
no,
uncalled for. You don't.
No, I'm just asking the questions.
I think just go ahead and get out in front of this thing.
No.
So you don't have to do it later. This
No.
is just what you do.
No.
No?
No.
I'm just telling you. It's just easy. Just say it.
No.
I think you
gonna do it,
should.
No.
All right.
No.
What Mike Kliss.
Bad move. You're definitely not getting invited on the field.
What Mike
That's all right.
Kliss
I'll be all right.
has
No, I
to
don't-
I'm
say
gonna be okay.
I think you want to get out on the field.
about the Bo Nix timeline. That and more reaction to the stunning ruling in college football that has all of college football mad. But what are they going to do about it? That's next.
Parents, looking for a fun way to get your kid active this summer?
Are you kidding me?
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan's third annual Be a Mentor, Be a Fan Youth Football Camp is back. Brought to you by Walmart. Saturday, June 27th at Denver South High School's All-City Stadium. Your child ages 8 to 14 will learn the fundamentals of football in a safe, hands-on environment from people who played the game at the highest level. We're talking former Denver Broncos Mark Schlereth, Philip Lindsay, and Brandon Stokley, along with a trusted coaching staff from Denver South. And every dollar raised goes to Big Brothers Big Sisters of Colorado. So your family is giving back just by showing up. Sign up today at denversports.com/camp. That's denversports.com/camp.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here for my friends at Low T Center. Getting older, well, that's part of life. Feeling exhausted all the time doesn't have to be. So if your energy is down, you're not making gains in the gym, you just don't feel like yourself, your sex drive is off, your workouts are harder, your focus isn't there, or you just don't feel like you're you anymore, it's time to head to Low T Center. About 1 in 4 men over 40 have low testosterone. For many men, symptoms happen gradually, so they don't even notice, or they assume it's just stress or work or lack of sleep or just part of the natural aging process. Doesn't have to be at Low T Center. They use the lab work, the symptoms, the health history, the personal goals to create a treatment plan that's specific to you and your needs. Guys, get your energy back, your focus back, your libido back. Go to Low T Center, guys. They work with most major insurance providers and free testosterone tests for men who need answers. Guys, check them out at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
The game started. Call your dad.
I'm on it, Ma. Hola, Pa.
Hello, hijita. I can't hear you. I'm at the stadium in Monterrey.
Here, shout goal together. Get nonstop talk, text, and data in the U.S., Mexico, and Canada with T-Mobile, America's best network. Switch on the T-Life app or on T-Mobile.com/Conectate. On qualifying plans, not for extended international use. You must reside in the U.S. In primary usage must occur on our network. Best based on analysis by Ookla. Speed Test Intelligence Data 2H 2025.
If you have to deal with pain that causes you to struggle climbing stairs, can't kneel down, or even raise your arms, that means you don't play with the kids, golf with the guys, or get through a workday without exhausting pain. Hey, it's Mike Evans, and I'm here to celebrate what you can do. And that's exactly what QC Kinetics patients are doing. Not bracing for the next jolt of pain. It's gone. They've moved on, back to living their lives. You've heard me talk about the team at QC Kinetics, and so many of you have been through their game-changing regenerative treatments. Done right in the office. No missing work, no surgery, no long recovery. The inflammation calms down, the pain backs off. And they love hearing from you, how we here at The Fan help you dig out from under that long list of can'ts and get back to living your best life. So go find out what you can do. It's a good life out there, folks. Go live it to the fullest. Let's get rid of that pain starting now. The consultation's totally free to see if you're a good candidate. Call 303-900-8986, 303-900-8986 with locations in Aurora, Superior, Highlands Ranch, and the Springs. It's QC Kinetics.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores!
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
Names that rhyme, takes that hit different. Shapiro and Piro is happy hour sports talk built for the modern fan. Local stories, hidden gems, and the mustache monologues you never knew you needed. Weekdays at 3 p.m. on the Denver Sports 1043 The Fan YouTube channel. Subscribe now at Denver Sports 1043 and get in on the action. Denver Sports 1043 The Fan. KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth. Relentless mind games.
Are you trying to get me in an really right now?
Total accountability.
You're always throwing your teammates under the bus. That's just what you do.
And a sprinkle of advanced analytics.
The Boo rating, BOO, which is balls over opponent.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. Halfway through the show, rolling along with a two well-dressed golfers today.
I like your shirt. That's a cool-looking shirt. Did your wife buy you that?
She did.
Yeah, tell her she did a good job.
She did, and you are the inspiration. Because
he told me earlier that he was, like, taking pictures of me, Mark.
Really?
Sneaking pictures of me so he could show his wife.
What I want for...
Yeah, a little creepy.
She said, what do you want for your birthday? I said, I have to upgrade my golf
attire
shirt game.
Okay.
And I need to use Brandon Stokley as my example, my muse.
Yeah.
And so
creepy.
I took pictures of what some of the shirts Stoke wore and showed
I
them
didn't
to
know
her.
about him though.
You know?
I didn't know he didn't say, "Hey, let me take a picture of this." It was like behind my back.
Did you when did you do it like he's walking away, like the back, or did you get the front too?
I was able to listen. This guy was clueless. We did the Blair the Hair Witch project for months, and he was unaware of it.
That was really good.
We were filming him here in studio, so
that's true. That's true.
It wasn't that hard.
Clueless.
It is a little creepy. Did you? Let me just ask you this: did you delete the pictures on your phone, or do you still have them?
Maybe. So no, very, very well dressed, Brandon.
What's
Stokley.
on there? There's like a hat. There's like
golf balls. There's like a
mug,
beer mug,
glass. That is
good looking shirt.
That is a decent shirt. What is that? Yeah, is it like a Callaway, right?
Much
I
better
like that.
than before. Before you'd wear like a
I almost
2001, 100% cotton, just bland shirt.
Major League Lacrosse shirt that I got from the Denver Outlaws.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So good. I'm glad.
Did their games for 10 years. I got like 10 different polos.
Right.
I might as well just wear those, right?
You're going to play better today.
I know. I'm looking forward to it.
Heading comfortable.
Heading up the hill to the mountains, so who knows what kind of epiphany I'm going to come back with tomorrow.
How far away is
going to Keystone, playing the river course up there. Beautiful. I love playing mountain golf. I just love the mountain golf. And during the week,
how far away is Keystone?
An hour, up and down, up and back.
I'm playing on the Rock today.
Oh, you're in the Rock?
Yeah.
I was in the Rock the other day thinking about you. Took my niece to Brickenhofer.
I was there Friday.
Yeah, I was there
Destroyed
Saturday.
the ribs.
I did too on Saturday.
Oh, biggest baked potato like in the state.
Really?
Yeah. Idaho's jealous of their baked potato.
Did you have the baked potato and the ribs?
100%.
Same thing.
Look at us.
Did we just become best friends?
Did we just become best friends? Ow! Absolutely.
Are you
know
guys,
what?
Are you guys the baked potato fixins on the baked potato or on the side when you order a baked potato?
Oh, you can just throw them on top.
Yeah, on it. But so I probably order. But like I don't. I just hey.
I'm a little bit leery of people that say, I'd like all the
cheese,
fixins on the side, please. No.
Bacon bits.
Fix it up for me.
Yeah, real
bacon.
Oh my gosh.
Cheese.
It's just, like this thing is like your head, Evans. Seriously.
I took half
that
at home.
baked potato's like his head. I split it. The wife and I just split the bill.
Okay. So I split the baked potato in half. I took half of it home and I ate it last night.
I was thinking about you yesterday.
Great. Yeah?
Yeah. I was in the Lone Tree. Just riding. I used to live there. That used to be my old stomping grounds.
Yeah. Lone Tree?
Yeah, before I had to get further south.
Yeah.
And but I was just driving around Lone Tree yesterday.
Just reliving memories.
Yeah.
Back when you used to hit the streets
all
and the
around
tree.
your area.
Yeah.
Went to and I had I hadn't gotten a while and I really loved, and it used to be one of the lunch spots when I did midday. Nukes.
Nukes, yeah, it's still there.
Oh, I know. I went over there. I'm like, I'm getting Nukes.
Yeah.
Went over there and just
my granddaughter loves Nukes.
Love it.
Loves Nukes.
So yeah, I was over there in the hood yesterday.
Nice.
Well, apparently, Brendan Sorsby was going to, quote, suffer probable, imminent, and irreparable injury, along with not being able to make an informed decision regarding whether to enter the 2026 NFL supplemental draft. That was the reasoning of a Texas judge, Ken Curry, explaining his temporary injunction that's allowing Brendan Sorsby, who has admitted to betting on thousands of games, including 40 of the team that he was playing for, 2 years at Indiana, 2 years at Cincinnati. But now he is going to be able to play for Texas Tech after the NCAA ruled him ineligible. The reaction from around college football was swift and vocal and unanimous in its frustration and anger at the ruling. You had such quotes made by commissioners in college football saying that this was going to do, quote, irreparable harm. That was coming from the ACC commissioner. Also, quote, a horrendous pattern, eroding the integrity of our process. Big 12 TCU coach Sonny Dykes said, quote, how is anyone ever going to trust the outcome of a game again? You got people at Georgia and Nebraska, athletic directors, telling all their coaches and administrators not to schedule any games with Texas Tech. I mean, it is a giant mess, which is saying something for where big-time college sports has gone the last 3 years, where it's been a Wild West free-for-all with rules seemingly being made up on the fly. And now we got this thrown in. Sean Payton, give me a chaos, because that is what's happening in college football.
Chaos,
Stoke, what?
I mean, why are we blaming Texas Tech?
It was the judge, right? Not
Texas
Tech.
Everyone's trying to find new guys. Everyone's,
Texas Tech is still.
Texas Tech could suspend him, right?
Well, yeah, they're still condoning the fact that this guy bet on college games.
Well, not on their games,
and they're welcoming him in.
Well, they had already signed the guy before the news broke. Before he said.
Now you have new information.
So you're just going to say we don't want this quarterback now? Who would do that? No, none of those other teams would do that. You know that, right? You think Georgia, if they had their starting quarterback, all of a sudden said, I got a gambling problem. I've gambled on games in the past. They'll say, oh, you're out of here. How dare you?
So this is what? Not. This is what? All faux outrage from
all these other schools? Yeah, of course it is. Because if they were in Texas Tech shoes, they would be, trying to get that quarterback to play. And if a judge said you could play, guess what they would do? They would play him. That's what they would do. They wouldn't tell the kid, oh, sorry. Nope. You broke the rules. We know the judge said you can play, but we're not going to allow you to play because you broke the rules. Come on.
There's only one case they would do that in, if the guy wasn't a good player. Yeah. But they already signed him in the NIL deal, so they already think he's a good player.
Right.
They would make him a sacrificial lamb if the guy couldn't play.
Of course.
If he played left guard, he'd be gone.
History.
He plays quarterback.
Yeah.
And they paid him a lot of money. He's going to be their starting quarterback. He was their plan.
Yeah.
And without him, guess what? They're not as a good football team. So, like anyone else in their situation, they're going to try to get him to play. If the judge says he can play, then they're going to play him. But I think it's going to get appealed. I think it's going to be reversed.
I do too. I'm with you 100%. But it does feel like this is kind of a seminal moment to at least put the wheels in motion to put some legislation together about how they're running college football. How they're running college sports in general, because it's a mess.
You're going to have legislation put in rules for these colleges because they don't have any power. NCAA doesn't have any power anymore. They can't enforce the rules. So you're going to have a law in place to enforce these rules.
You know what the hypocrisy or the irony of all this is? You're right. The NCAA has no power. They're toothless. They're powerless. And the same power conferences and power schools that are coming out and showing and saying how upset they are the same ones that have run roughshod over the NCAA for the last several years, going to great lengths to diminish the power of the NCAA. And now they're turning around going, we don't have anybody in charge. Well, no kidding. You were a big part of stripping the NCAA of all that power. Now what are you going to do?
No, they can't. I mean, it very much like it's a professional sport. It's very much like professional football. They can't help themselves, right? Like the big owners, the NCAA, the guys that are making all the money on that side of the equation, they can't help themselves.
Right.
They see this shiny new toy and they see, oh, we could spend some money and we could become this or that or the other, or we could win a championship. We're going to spend it, and I mean they brought it on themselves. One, they were so greedy for so long. Right? I mean, they were so bad for so long, and then all of a sudden it got flipped on its head, and now they can't get out of their own way because they're still so damn greedy.
And I know you guys have kept coming back and you've been consistent with it, but I mean, at some point, look, you're creating an environment. We're completely fostering an environment of gambling and alliances with gambling sites. It's all over the place. It's so prevalent, and then we're supposed to be shocked that there's gambling in this establishment. Go all Casablanca on you and be shocked and wagging our finger in shame to these young guys who are betting on games. I know that there are some rules that are sacred and they're supposed to rise above it, but come on, when it's all around you, should we really be that surprised?
So what do you do? Like, you're right. I mean, once you open the Pandora's box of this gambling stuff, I mean, you can't stop it now. The money is so great and so much that you're not gonna stop it. And it is. You're right. I mean, it's everywhere. It's right on your phone. And you're talking about 19, 20-year-olds, 18-year-olds, and, a lot of them have now money at their disposal. And like, okay, yeah, why not? Let me do it, And so, obviously, I think it's a bad deal, and they're put in tough situations, and you're going to see, they're going to make mistakes. And, yeah, you're right, though. But Pandora's box is open when it comes to gambling, and now how do you stop it? You can't. So I think it's just it's a bad deal all the way around. You should have never opened that box.
Well, and that's what makes the hypocritical nature of comments like, ACC Commissioner Jim Phillips saying that it's a, quote, horrendous pattern, eroding the integrity of our process. And, the Big 12 athletic directors saying we've officially lost our soul. I mean, you didn't have any worries about that when you were just cashing checks and just feeding your coffers with gambling money for the last several years. Now you're worried about losing your soul?
Right, now it's the integrity of the – I mean, there's got to be, to Stokes' point, there's got to be rules put in place. There have to be consequences for breaking those rules. And the problem is they've gotten to the point where there are no rules. And you can do whatever the hell you want. I can't even imagine saying, I'm going to commit to this school. You go there for a year. You take a couple of $1 million and you're like, you know what? I got a better deal over here. See you guys. Hope it works out for you. There's no integrity, and there's no integrity in anything that they have done.
Especially when you also have, let's face it, I'm not, no breaking news. There are some parts of this country where the grip that college football has on towns, regions, states is so strong that priorities get thrown completely out of whack, and a judge feels it's more important to make sure that Texas Tech is set at quarterback than upholding the law. And he'll dress it up with, irreparable harm and inability to do this and that, blah, 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 when in effect it's, hey, guess what? I'm a Texas Tech football fan. Or my constituents who put a lot of money into my coffers, they're Texas Tech boosters, and I got to take care of them.
Right.
So,
you've done irreparable. No, you did irreparable harm to yourself. Nobody's doing irreparable harm to you. You did it to yourself by choosing to place thousands of bets on your own team. At what point does the kid have to take some responsibility?
Well, no, the kid has to take responsibility,
but not according to the judge.
But I'm talking about the judge. I mean, the judge.
No, the judge said the kid is going to suffer irreparable damage. He did on his own accord.
He went to rehab. He took some responsibility.
Okay, did he?
Went to rehab. Yeah.
Good for you, bud.
So he's good now.
Oh, he's good now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But this is a case where there's some places in the country where college football is more important than anything else.
Sure.
And even
there's
the people,
a lot of places in this
even
country.
the people who are supposed to, make smart
adult
decisions,
The
adult here
are swayed by the fact that college football is more important than anything else. And I'm not just saying, this has happened in Texas. It could happen you could find a judge in Columbus, Ohio that could do this, or Michigan, or any number of places around the country where college football is king, probably to a point that's maybe a bit unhealthy.
It's funny that the one judge recused himself because he was a Texas Tech alumni. But this other judge gets it. Guess he's not a Texas Tech alumni.
No,
but
he's just a fan.
Just a big fan.
He's just a huge
closet fan.
Yeah.
Just loves them. But you're right. The judge is supposed to be the adult here.
Mm-hmm.
And for him to kind of say, irrevocable damage.
Struggling.
Irrevocable?
No.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Okay, well, okay, stop.
OG Anunoby.
Irrevocable.
OG Anunoby. I got it right.
Okay.
Anunoby. OG Anunoby.
Jamma.
Irreparable.
Okay, that.
No, we weren't talking about that word. We're talking about the irrevocable word.
Well,
there's two different.
No, he's saying irreparable damage.
Yes.
That's what he was trying to say. Irreparable, not
Wow.
Not what you were saying.
I know.
Wow.
That's my bad. Pat the chest here.
Yeah,
I'm the one that screwed everything up here.
That's all right.
But the adult is supposed to be the judge, and for him to just let this pass, what are we doing? What are we doing? Crazy.
For the text who says, did Evans just make up the fact that the judge is a Texas Tech fan? He's either a fan or he's being paid by Texas Tech fans
There's something.
There's something going on. I mean, let's not be naive here, okay, Texter? Do not be naive, all right? I mean, there are parts of this country where college football matters so much that the so-called adults in the room can't help themselves. It's just too important.
Nothing to see here.
They're going to do whatever they can to make sure they help good old State U. So that's what's happening here. So we'll see what happens, but
I mean,
it's
has
crazy.
To get,
it's crazy.
It has to get denied. The thing here is why they rushed it, and what this judge is talking about is because the NFL supplemental draft is at the end of the month or towards the end of this month, and so he needs to have a decision.
So that he either plays college football or he tries to get in the supplemental draft.
Yes, because
how many people have been taken in the supplemental draft?
It's been. I mean, it used to be a lot more.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen anymore because if you take them, then you lose your pick for the next year.
Right. You really think Brendan Sorsby is going to be highly coveted in the NFL supplemental draft, and that's why
that Texas Tech judge does.
Yeah,
that's why he had to rule.
Yeah, he's heard some. He's done some research, and he said this supplemental draft is going to be big for this kid. Big.
I give him credit. I mean, he dug deep to find reasons to surround this thing in legalese to make it sound like this was a fair
He's on
decision.
The up and up.
Yeah, I'm on the up and up.
All right.
Hey, man, college. But you know what? Despite all the complaints, I mean, we've had people complaining about the NIL and the portal, and oh my goodness, we got everybody's transferring, and the teams we root for turn over every single year, and what are we doing, and what's happened to college football and college basketball? They just had a monster college football playoff tournament with sold-out crowds, huge television ratings, March Madness, despite the fact that there were no Cinderellas. It was basically chalk from the Sweet 16 on, had massive TV ratings.
You feel bad for the
for all the pearl clutchers out there about what's going on and the evils of big-time college sports, seems to be doing pretty good. Do I feel bad for the kids? Did you just call them kids?
No. I'm asking if you feel bad for Sorsby at all. I mean, we talked about it. You're surrounded by all this gambling, and that's being promoted. They're taking money from all these gambling sites, but they're telling you not to do it. And he's an 18, 19-year-old kid, and he's just like, he slips up and messes up, and next thing you know, he's going to be making $4 million. Now he's a starter or whatever, $4 or $5 million at Texas Tech. And they're not going to allow him to play. Feel bad at all for this kid? Evans?
Do I feel bad?
Evans.
I don't feel bad for him because ultimately at the end of the day you're supposed to know what's right and what's wrong. But I do feel some sympathy for him and everybody else to try to resist all of the temptation that's out there because it's all around him and because it's been greenlit by society to say it's okay.
Right. Mark, you feel bad at all?
I don't know because I know you've been given the information. You walk in the locker room, you sit down in meetings, they tell you can't gamble. You can't gamble on football. You can't gamble on college sports. You can't do this, you can't do that. They tell you that multiple times. It's not like you're not educated to it, and you chose to do it anyhow. And whether you're 19, hey, man, I don't care if you're 12. If you're told you cannot do this and there are consequences to this, and you do it anyhow, that's just being incredibly disobedient. And you know what the rules are. It's just like the NFL, man. You can't gamble in the facility. You can't gamble on football. You can't gamble on the team bus. You can't gamble on the road in the hotel. Anytime you're associated with the team, you know this. And guys are still going to circumvent that. Well, if they circumvent them, you just failed an intelligence test because you did something you were told multiple times every time you walk in the building that you can't do it. And there's posters up there, the whole nine. They go out of their way to make sure everybody has that information.
I kind of feel bad for him.
I don't.
I know. I probably shouldn't. Maybe sympathy, like you said, Evans. It's you're talking about a kid you're 18, 19 years old, and then now all of a sudden you're going to tell him you're suspended you can't play. You're done. I do. I don't know. I just think that it's so. Hypocritical. I'm struggling.
Although
hypocritical of the NCAA to
take
all
that
gambling money.
Yeah,
and
no,
it's
there's
like,
no question.
You're gambling. How dare you gamble? Well, we're getting proceeds from your gambling, and we're just stuffing it in our pockets. And but how dare you gamble?
Yeah.
So,
but then again, also, these guys now they're going into the portal. They've got agents. They know their commodities. They get treated like commodities. They sell themselves as commodities. So the notion that they're just kids, 18, 19-year-old kids, I mean.
But they are at the end of the day, even though they're making, but
they're a lot
still
more savvy now than they maybe
still
were back
kids.
in your day.
It doesn't matter if they're getting paid or not. You're still a kid. You know,
you start living in that world.
Now you're all of a sudden an adult.
No, I'm with
I think
Stoke.
it's accelerated a little bit more than it used to be when you guys were going through the process.
Yeah,
just because you're making money now you're
making
an adult.
A lot of money, and you're
still gonna make. They're gonna make worse decisions now than we did because
Yeah.
they got money.
Yeah, money just gives you an opportunity to be an idiot.
Yeah, exactly, and make worse decisions than we did because we had no money. Mark, I think it's time. I think it's time, buddy.
No.
Yeah, set the tees here.
I think it's time
because we're going to hear from Sean Payton coming up.
Yeah, okay. You think about it during the break.
Okay. All right.
Think about it hard.
I'll think about it
because you took an unnecessary shot at Sean Payton.
No,
and I thought y'all liked each other. I thought you liked Sean. I thought you respected him.
Yeah.
And you've had a lot of apologies on this show. You've had to apologize to a lot of people, like John Elway a couple times. Didn't you have to apologize to Jerry Jeudy?
No.
Who'd you take out to eat dinner?
No.
Which Bronco did you have to take to eat dinner?
No.
Who was that? Who'd you take?
No.
Yes, tell me.
Oh, yeah.
You had to apologize to him. Remember? Who was it, Mark?
Wow. Hey, back off the big fella a little bit. You're kind of.
I got him back to the corner.
I did take a guy.
You're kind of bullying the witness here. All right.
I did take a guy to dinner.
Yeah. Who was that?
He was a receiver. Again, another idiot.
Right, you had to apologize.
Another idiot receiver that doesn't know. I didn't apologize.
Yeah,
no.
you had to apologize.
I did not apologize.
You need to apologize to Sean.
No, I'm not apologizing to anybody.
Hey, leave the witness alone, man. This is hostile.
This is like.
Did you order a cold drink?
Yeah, exactly.
You're damn right.
You're damn right I did.
I am not going to sit here and be interrogated about the freedom that I provide for people like you that can't provide it for themselves.
Oh, you've been turned off, both of you. 100 holes of golf coming up on Thursday. Stoke against Zach. Mark and I will be there broadcasting live for all the gripping action. You can help us support Recruiting Classroom, whose mission it is to help kids play sports. Make your donation. Support your guys. Support both guys. StokleyCares.com, ZachCares.com. Good luck and thank you. Do we get the Sean Payton apology from Mark? And what did Sean say to Trey Wingo about lessons learned from that heartbreaking AFC Championship loss? That's next.
What is the one thing that can turn the Broncos defense into the best in the league?
Yeah, what is it?
If you want to say they're top 5 defense in the league, you're right. If you want to say they're top 3, you're right. Are they the best in the league? TBD. Because if you can get the turnovers, that's when this Vance Joseph defense takes the next step. They start getting takeaways, they're already frustrating to opponents. They're already suffocating to opponents. If you start taking the ball away, you want to talk about fear factor.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here. What would you say if I told you that you could lose 20 to 40 pounds in the next 60 days, safe and naturally, no injections, no synthetic hormones, no long-term dependence? Well, you can, thanks to my friends at Colorado Fat Loss. Guys, I went on the program, lost 30 pounds in about 7 weeks, down 32 total pounds, and I've kept it off for over 10 weeks now, and it has been so simple, guys. They use real food that you buy at your grocery store. It's not stuff that's shipped to your house, that resets your metabolism, controls your hunger and cravings naturally, and lets your body get into fat-burning mode. Guys, I'm telling you what, just in 7-8 weeks, I lost 32 pounds, and it was pretty simple, guys. No GLP-1s, no thousands of dollars spending, that kind of money on those GLP-1s. No, it's just real food that you go to the grocery store, you buy yourself. They don't ship it to your front doorstep, and you've got real people out there, encouragement. You've got dietitians that are going to help you walk you through the program, guys. It flat out works. You're going to love it. Right now, you can get a free consultation to see if the program's right for you. If you want safe, affordable, sustainable alternative to weight loss injections, check my guys out at ColoradoFatLoss.com. That's ColoradoFatLoss.com.
Who helps keep Colorado's wildlife wild? Our people do.
Hello, my name is Patricia. I've been with Chevron for over 17 years.
Her team uses GPS to track where mule deer and pronghorn roam throughout the seasons. This data helps us take their habitats into consideration when planning our operations.
When we created our comprehensive wildlife and conservation program, it was really about what was possible.
Learn more at colorado.chevron.com.
The game started. Call your dad.
I'm on it, Ma. Hola, Pa.
Hello, hijita. I can't hear you. I'm at the stadium in Monterrey.
Here, shout goal together. Get nonstop talk, text, and data in the U.S., Mexico, and Canada with T-Mobile, America's best network. Switch on the T-Life app or on T-Mobile.com/connectate. On qualifying plans not for extended international use, you must reside in the U.S. In primary usage must occur on our network. Best based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data 2H 2025.
This is the sound of Jack, buzz cutting his way to a small fortune. To Jack, every time he cuts his own hair, that's $50 right in his pocket. If Jack sees DIY buzz cuts as a saving strategy, Wells Fargo is right behind him. And with their mobile app, tracking his savings is easy. Oh, ouch. However you make money work, we can work with that.
Mobile carriers' message and data rates may apply. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Your air duct cleaning experts, Ductworks.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Ductworks. You know summer's around the corner, and what does that mean? That means your air conditioner is going to be blowing 24/7. And you know what that means? That means dust and debris in the air. Hey, you clean your floors, you clean your counters, you clean your closets, but what about your air? Ductworks is Colorado's top-rated air cleaning company, trusted by thousands of 5-star reviews, and they're recommended by more contractors than anybody else. Their complete ventilation cleaning package scrapes and vacuums every inch of your system, removing all the dirt and debris that other companies leave behind. Before your AC runs all season long, make sure the air you're breathing is clean. Go to ductworks.com or just call them at 303-425-0985.
303-425-0985. Philip Lindsay here. Summer is coming. Time for hikes, golf, and family adventures. But if degenerative joints or those old high school sports injuries are holding you back, discover natural, pain-free relief with Regen RX. Their stem cell treatment, PRP therapy, and shockwave therapy could be the answer to reclaiming your active life. No surgeries, no downtime, and no risk. Get a free consultation today. Text the word PAIN to 303-630-9770. That's PAIN to 303-630-9770.
Sharp criticism.
Mark Schlereth a pansy.
Cries for help.
Dude, wake up.
No.
I need better from you.
And a little bit of tough love.
If the truth gives you a wedgie, then you know what? Buy better underpants.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
There's a fire, call the fireman. If you're in pain, babe, call a doctor. Don't be afraid to say
You want to ask him, Stoke?
I think it's time. I mean, don't you agree with me, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
it was
kinda...
unnecessary shot earlier at Sean. He
Yeah.
tried to shoehorn this thing. It didn't make sense to begin with.
So let's recap, okay? Let's recap.
Oh, please, yes, let's recap.
Okay, let's recap.
Let's recap.
Because we were talking about Sean on his podcast with Trey Wingo, Trey Wingo's podcast.
Yeah.
Good 50-minute conversation. It was really good stuff, and we'll be playing a lot of it from Sean today and tomorrow as well. But he was talking about the idea of the Broncos having won 12 one-score games last year and how history says it's going to be difficult to repeat that again this year.
We did like a 20-year study of teams that had won, I think, 10 or more one-score games and that were playoff teams. And so, it spits out the data. Here are the 10 examples, or 11, over the last 20 years. And then what was their next season? And was it a playoff season or not? And it was like a 35% hit rate.
Facts. History. Don't pay attention to history, you're doomed to repeat it, right? All that stuff, Stoke?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, here's Stink over here today saying, well, what happened to Sean and his humps?
It's not my hump.
Yeah.
They don't, but they're not the same.
So the history. So let me just get this straight. So the history of the Broncos playing Kansas City, that's not history. Doesn't count. But the history of all the teams that have won one-score games, we all know it's hard to repeat one-score wins and get all those wins. We all understand that you got to be better. We understand all that stuff.
Yeah, but
now you guys are all over the history.
But the Broncos the Broncos history against the
it didn't matter against Kansas City, but now you're all on to history. Now history's important to you. Okay, I just want to know.
Now I'm being cut off.
Right. Yeah, I just want to know how it works.
Now who's being?
He's trying to tell you.
I just want to know how.
You gotta let Evans talk.
Okay, go ahead, talk.
He's getting irritated.
Yeah. I just want to know. I just want to know.
The Broncos' history against Kansas City, Sean had nothing to do with that. That wasn't his hump. He wasn't here.
So
hold on.
Wait, all the teams.
Here we,
all the teams.
Mike.
All the teams. Wait a minute.
Oh, wow! Yes. You're cut off, bud. No. He is so mad right now. This is too. He's like really visibly
I'm going
upset.
to take advantage of
Go ahead, Mike.
the silence.
What were you saying?
Silence to say it wasn't Sean's hump because he wasn't here. But when he references 20 years of history in the NFL, he's been part of the NFL for the last 20 years. He's been part of that history. He's probably been on teams with the Saints that had a number of one-score wins one year, and then the next year it wasn't the same. So they're two completely different arguments. Now you can turn his microphone back on.
Yeah, two totally different arguments. Good job, Mike. Mike, that was well said.
Thank you.
Yeah, good job.
It's nice when I have a chance to just get my thoughts out without being constantly interrupted.
Mark, I think the best thing for you to do here, this is the best thing for you to do. Just say, you know what? It was unnecessary, uncalled for. I shouldn't have called Sean out for that. There's things that we'll call him out for that we don't like, but to just shoehorn that in on a Tuesday is like, why? That was like out of left field. I'm like, why are you taking a shot at Sean for this? I think that's a positive what he's doing here. And so you shouldn't have done that. So just own it, man up to it, and just say, you know what? I was wrong. Go for it. You can do it.
You're on.
Oh, he doesn't. He's
now,
not going to talk now.
He's going to take his. He's got.
I turned myself off.
Oh, you turned himself off.
Oh.
He's going to take his ball and go home.
Wow. We're used to him not being here anyway.
Yeah.
So we're good.
I understand.
We can do it.
I understand it. I understand
ourselves.
When you guys want to handpick history, right? Sean was part of the history of this league when the Broncos were losing to Kansas City. He's been part of this history of this league for a long time. Like I understand. I understand the history part. Like that the history of this league is important when it's important. But if it's not important, then we're not going to use it, right? Because then it's not my homes. But then when we want to use it, we're going to use it. It doesn't matter. I was just asking the question. But I'm not apologizing for anything. I can't apologize for asking the question. So you guys obviously think that it's really important, that this is going to be the difference. Having this meeting is going to be the difference. This is what's going to get them over the top.
What meeting?
What meeting?
Meeting with his team. He presented this information to the team. That's what's going to get them over the top. So that's
I think it's going to raise their awareness that, you know what usually happens in those situations, teams think they're better than what they were because of what their record was.
Yeah.
And they end up regressing because, for a lot of different reasons. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to be that team. Mm-hmm. You got people patting you on the back because you won 14 games and went to the AFC Championship game and telling you how great you are.
Well, I don't think people are telling them how great they are. They're ranked 15th in the league. They're ranked third. They're going to be picked third in the conference.
And part of the reason why that's where they're being picked is because they won so many one-score games last year.
Them on the back.
And people know it's going to be difficult to do.
Disrespecting them. Are people not disrespecting the Broncos nationally?
I'm talking about locally. Like anytime you go anywhere around here, they're telling you, y'all would have been in the Super Bowl last year if Bo Nix didn't get hurt.
That's fair.
And y'all, what
fair.
a great year. So I'm not talking nationally. I'm talking about around town.
Right.
Locally here.
That part is fair. Around town is fair. But he's talking about the national statistics based on based
Plus,
on
you
the
always
history
say
of it.
this. You always say this, is that like when you're in the midst of a 8-game winning streak, the things that the coach is saying, hey, we're winning, but we got to be better at this. We got to be better at that. And the players are like, yeah, coach. And it sometimes takes a loss to be able to drive home all those points. So this is just good coaching. This is him going to his team and saying, and he did say to Wingo, like, it allows us to kind of shine a light on some of the things that we were inconsistent in last year. You know, the running game being inconsistent, not forcing maybe more turnovers by our defense. Those are the kind of things that if we don't want the odds to come back and bite us this year,
so you just like
we have to be better at this.
You just like getting the odds because you got to turn the ball over more, right? You only had 14,
right?
You knew you have to run the ball better, right? You knew that. You didn't need these statistics, the history of the last 20 years of teams that won one-score games to tell you that you need to run the ball better.
But as a coach, aren't you looking for any ammunition possible to deliver that message?
Of course you are. I just like you both of you just drank the Kool-Aid right off the bat without any questions.
Mark's so mad. I've never seen him. I don't think I've ever seen him this mad. We've been doing this now for almost 2 years together. I haven't seen him this upset.
10 years. I've never seen him this upset.
Why is it a problem when I say what you think?
Mm-hmm. I think there's something wrong with his perineum. I think it's swollen.
Very bruised.
I think it's uncomfortable. I don't think he can get a good spot to sit.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to get him a pillow. I don't know, but you're a little bit agitated today.
I am a little. You guys have irritated me a little bit now, and now you see the switch that was flipped when you went from mild mannered stink to grizzly bear out there on the field.
Now I know what Chester McLaughlin must have felt like staring across at Mark Schlereth with steam coming out of his nose.
Mm-hmm.
What is the status of Stiddy? Should Stiddy be looking over his shoulder? We asked Mike Kliss that question. You'll hear that answer and more from our 9 News Bronco Insider next.
It's the ultimate showdown for a great cause.
Setting up the ultimate gold medal showdown.
On June 11th, Brandon Stokley goes head-to-head with Zach By in 100 Holes for Kids. 100 holes of golf. It's a one-day event all to raise money for Recruiting Classroom, whose mission it is to help kids play sports. Who will raise the most? That's where you come in. Pick your player, make your donation, and help kids win. To support Brandon Stokley, head to StokleyCares.com. To support Zach By, head to ZachCares.com.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Cudarelli Vision. Dr. Cudarelli and the crew over there, they're just awesome. And I wore glasses all growing up, and then when I hit my 30s, I had LASIK surgery here playing for the Broncos. That was awesome. When I hit my mid-50s, I started needing readers for everything I was doing. That is until I went to see Dr. Cudarelli at Cudarelli Vision for refractive lens exchange. It was always one of those things where my glasses would be upstairs on the nightstand. I'd be downstairs trying to study film. I'm like, damn, I got to go get my glasses. Or vice versa, they'd be downstairs at my computer, and I'd be upstairs wanting to read something. Listen, man, I tell you what, those are days of the past for me. I went to Dr. Cudarelli, who is Colorado's most experienced with over 90,000 vision correction procedures, and he told me, hey, man, it's time. Have RLE, and I'm telling you what, game changer. And it can be for you as well, guys. He can tell you what the procedure is like, what the recovery time is like, the cost, is there financing. He'll answer all your questions, and you can go on living life without readers. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts ever. Check him out. That's Dr. Cudarelli at ColoradoRLE.com. That's ColoradoRLE.com.
Did you really think Pure Talk was just going to sit back and watch America turn 250 years old without doing something awesome to celebrate? Of course not. That's why they're raising $250,000 for America's Warrior Partnership by the end of July. America's Warrior Partnership is on the front line of preventing veteran suicide. They've had extraordinary success, and here's how you can help. When you switch your cell phone service to Pure Talk this month, you'll be invited to round up to support America's Warrior Partnership. No pressure, but if you do, Pure Talk will match your donation dollar for dollar. And to further celebrate 250 years of our extraordinary democratic republic, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for just $34.99 a month. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe. That's pound 250, say Mike Rowe. And happy birthday to us.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-771-1300. That's 800-771-1300.
Hey, Green Gobbler here. So you've got a clogged drain in your bathroom. Water in the sink's overstaying its welcome. You're spitting today's toothpaste on top of yesterday's toothpaste. You hope that it go away. Yeah, clogs don't just go away. I make them go away. I'm Green Gobbler, the only clog dissolver you need. I'm bleach-free, safe for your pipes, and I work. Guaranteed or your money back. Because I never met a clog that was gonna unclog itself. Green Gobbler. Let the gobbler get it.
Hey guys, did you know 1 in 4 men over 40 have low testosterone? But 100% of them can get their testosterone levels back. Low T Center tailors their TRT to every man to make sure his levels are where they need to be. They even take insurance. So head over to fixmylowt.com and book a free testosterone test. Fixmylowt.com.
Running a small business means juggling a lot. Your network has to handle it all. That's where a fiber-only provider falls short. You deserve a partner who gives you a greater advantage. Introducing the Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business. A first-ever combination of the largest, fastest fiber-powered network, the most reliable Wi-Fi, gig speeds with equipment and security included, and a 5-year price lock. Plus, it's all backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. The Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business. A new standard for small business with reliability, security, and savings in one. When you add it all up, no one does business like Comcast Business.
Switch today. Get started for $60 a month for 12 months when you add an advanced solution to a qualifying internet package. Limited time offer. New customers only. Requires 300 megabits per second internet, security edge, and additional qualifying service. 1-year agreement, paperless billing, and autopay with bank account required. Taxes and fees extra. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
Don't miss out on the biggest savings of the year at Cresco Restaurant Equipment's 4-day expo sale, June 10th through 13th in Aurora. Huge discounts on their entire inventory of restaurant equipment and supplies. Factory reps on hand and giveaways. Search Cresco Denver Expo for details.
Switching your account numbers is hard. Being forced to switch, even worse. That's why at Belco Credit Union, we want to pay you to switch. From June 1st to August 31st, we're offering a $300 bonus when you open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit of $500 or more. They're changing your account number. You can change who you bank with. Go to belco.org/switch for full offer details. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required. Conditions and restrictions apply. Belco. Banking for everyone.
Ditch the bland, flavorless sports talk and tune into Freshly Grated, where Will Peterson and Marcello Romano serve up piping hot takes and bold opinions with no filter and an extra side of sarcasm. Every weekday at 2 p.m. on the Denver Sports 1043 The Fan YouTube channel. Like and subscribe today at Denver Sports 1043 and come along for the ride. Denver Sports 1043 The Fan. Music history.
I've now baptized you in the glory of Led Zeppelin.
Brutal honesty.
Today's just been a bad day for you, Mike. I don't know how else to put it.
And some questionable taste.
I do not heat up leftovers.
Oh, my
I only eat
God.
leftovers cold.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
We could change that promo from today's been a bad day for you, Mike, to today's been a bad day for you, Mark.
No, it hasn't been. I don't think it's been a bad day for me at all.
One of your worst since I've been on the show.
Not even close. Not even close. Not close.
Well, I would disagree because I've never seen you so agitated.
Well,
so clearly we're getting you're bothered by.
I'm not bothered by I'm bothered by you too. I'm not bothered by the topic.
No,
I'm bothered by the fact that before it was, hey, there's no humps. Well, like, we want you to be mad. We want you to accept. This is you, Evans. We want you to accept the rivalry between the Raiders. Of course you should be mad about what Kansas City. Of course it's your hump. You coaching here on the team. But now you're good with it. Now the history means something to you. But then it used to back then too. But now you're letting it go, and now you're just moving forward with this.
NFL history versus Bronco vis-a-vis Kansas City history is a little different.
So they're not.
It's apples to oranges.
No.
Yeah.
So they're not.
It's history. Yes, it's history.
Is it not
but
part of
it's
the
not
NFL
same,
history?
But it's not the same. Come on.
Is it
Mark.
part of the NFL
now
history?
You're just digging in and being stubborn.
Is it part of the NFL history?
Now you're being obstinate.
Is it part of the NFL history?
Boy, if
I shouldn't have said anything.
Poolside was here right now.
That's my fault.
Poolside would have.
Yeah. What'd you tease, Evans? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have.
Yeah, Stokley has just been Stokley has been a bit of a troublemaker.
I don't think you're acting this way because of the way we're coming across. Because you've dealt with us, for me for 10 years, Stoke for the last 2 years. So it can't be that. It has to be we're making points that you deep down know are good points.
No,
and
he
you
stepped
don't want to
in it
admit.
too. He knew he knows he stepped in it when he criticized Sean for no reason, right? And I called him out on it, and then
I didn't
he's
criticize Sean.
He
I
realizes
just said
that he screwed up.
I didn't criticize. I just said, is it not your humps or is it your humps?
This is a text for you. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you two are kind of being annoying. Just stop. You can't handle the stink truth.
Oh.
See?
All right.
See what happens?
Followed by this text. Mark is the one sounding real JV right now. Texter. Oh, man.
Can I tell you?
Texter. You'd be better off saying that Mark uses a landscaping service.
Yeah.
Honestly, that cuts hard.
That doesn't cut hard because that's a guy that never made varsity. That's kindred spirit with you, and then he's mad at me. So
Mike Kliss, our 9 News Bronco insider, on with us earlier. The Jonathan Cooper situation. He did plead not guilty yesterday. What about it, Mike?
Training camp, I think, this year starts around July 25th. So should be resolved one way or the other. And as far as the suspension, I do think the NFL is going to look at it closely and make a decision. My guess is Harvey doesn't think it's going to warrant a suspension, but there's still a long way to go for something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a game or two under the personal conduct policy.
Yeah, the NFL is their own judge, jury, and executioner.
There's 2 courts here that Jonathan Cooper has to go through. One is the criminal court in Douglas County, and the other is the NFL jurisdiction. They look into things. You know, initially when Goodell was the commissioner, he really wanted to clean up the image of the Shield. And even though these guys were found innocent, he threw the book at them suspension-wise. He's more in line with the court system now. If they're found innocent, he generally does not punish. Kind of follows along with the criminal courts. But when it comes to domestic violence, the NFL feels compelled to make a statement that that's not acceptable.
So we'll see how this goes on over the next couple of weeks. Jonathan Cooper has a couple of different court hearings scheduled over the next month. So we'll see where this goes. But ultimately, the NFL is poised to, no matter what the findings, the verdict, whatever it may be, step in and say, okay, now here's how we see it.
Yeah, the case could get dismissed, and the NFL could still suspend him.
Sure.
And just hearing what I've heard about the case yesterday and read on it, and read about it and all those things, Mark, I think he's going to get suspended a couple games. I think that's what you'll see.
I do as well. Let me ask you guys a question. Because we talked about it. You and I went to that thing that you drug me to that I didn't like at first, but then I actually,
you thanked me when it was over.
When it was over, it was good. But the Broncos have been so staunch and good guys, character guys, leaders, blah 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 blah. Would you like to see them, regardless of outcome? Would you like to see some type of penalty levied from the Broncos?
No, I don't need to see that, because I don't know all of the facts here.
Correct.
So, if it gets dismissed, I don't need the Broncos to punish him.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me. Do you?
No, I don't think so. Again, somewhere between his story and her story is the truth, and you hope you get down to that truth.
And they both got arrested.
Yeah,
here. It wasn't just like Jonathan Cooper got arrested. So they both got arrested.
Right.
And again, just reading some of the things that I've read, not knowing the whole case and all the details, that's where I stand.
Yeah, I don't need to see that either. Just let the let it process. But I'm with you. I think the league in these situations loves to step in and say, hey, man, there are going to be consequences, which I don't have a problem with. There should be consequences for action. So it'll be interesting to see exactly how it happens. But, of course, it's, for the Broncos, you want it all done ASAP.
More from Mike Kliss after Sean Payton came out and said really nice things about backup quarterback, third-string quarterback Sam Ellinger. Oh, my goodness.
Ellinger.
Ellinger.
I'm in your head. I've
always gone with Ellinger.
I have rattled you.
I'm comfortable with Ellinger.
I've rattled you.
Ellinger. I think it's either one's fine.
Right, I'm going to go with Ellinger.
You're struggling with both.
I'm trying to say Ellinger.
You've stayed.
I'm going to stay with Ellinger.
Steady, Eddie.
Composed.
You've stayed composed.
Ellinger.
He's gotten
Sam Ellinger.
Evans.
Sam Ellinger.
Don't let Mark get under your skin.
He's not.
You're okay.
He's not. I'm owning him
getting
today.
no.
Oh, no. I'm enjoying the win today. I'm enjoying the win. Crushed. What about it, Mike Kliss? Should Stiddy be looking over his shoulder?
I would still think Stidham is the leader in the clubhouse, and he should be number 2. They're kind of giving him a mulligan. The snowstorm in the second half made it impossible for the offense. So they liked Stidham. They didn't mess with their backup quarterback plans. But Ellinger has a chance if he well outperforms Stidham in the preseason.
Look, I mean, let's keep the quarterback room the same. I'm not going to overreact to one football game when you haven't played in 2 years. And let's not forget, he did throw a touchdown pass early in that football game, had him, driving the ball to go up 2 scores, and, a decision cost you points there, and the game might be totally different if you kick a field goal there. So I think Stidham he's been, he's what you want in a backup quarterback. And obviously he's got a really good relationship with Bo. So it's a good partnership there. Why are we trying to change it up? Why are we trying to, change with the formula? Bo's had 2 really good years to start his career. Well, let's keep that all together.
I agree. Listen, hey, the great thing about the NFL, regardless of where you got drafted or where you came from, if you outperform the guy ahead of you, you get an opportunity usually. And so the quarterback room could be a little bit different because of the way they divvy up reps, and there's no question who's going to be the starting quarterback and all that stuff. But you never know. I mean, you never know. Hopefully you don't need any of those guys. That's what you hope. But I love the competition. I love that aspect. And they'll get to compete because you think Bo will probably be on some type of pitch count at some point.
He did give us a Bo Nix update. We'll share that with you. More from Sean Payton on what he learned from losing the AFC Championship game.
I want to hear more about what. Okay,
pitch count. You want to learn about pitch count?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. What's Mark's pitch count for Bo Nix? Could it be just 4 or 5 throws only next week?
Interesting.
I don't know. We'll find out, and I'll play the music next.
You asked for it, you got it. Backed by popular demand, it's the Drives Brouhaha.
Big social brouhaha.
This summer, Zach and Phil are back on the road bringing their party to you. Next up, North Glen. June 12th from 2 to 6 at the Glen Bar and Grill.
There was quite a brouhaha.
Come find out what the commotion's all about. Head to DenverSports.com/drive for more details.
Guaranteed to bring the brouhaha.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Pain in your knees, hips, back, shoulders from work or a sports injury. It's not just the pain, it's the frustration and discouragement of not being able to live your best life. It's why I have been endorsing QC Kinetics for years. I've talked to the QC Kinetics patients. I've seen the professional, compassionate staff in action. So many Coloradans have benefited from their game-changing regenerative treatments using your own body's healing properties. Applied directly to that aching joint, renewing and restoring that joint to the point that you enjoy lasting relief. And QC Kinetics makes it so easy. They know you have a busy life. These treatments are done right in their office. You're in, you're out, and on with the rest of your day. All natural treatments, no missing work, no drugs. Best of all, no surgery, no long recovery. The inflammation calms down, the pain backs off. Instead of all the stuff you can't do, get back to can do. Schedule your free consultation. Call 303-900-8986, 303-900-8986. Got locations in Aurora, Superior, Highlands Ranch, and Colorado Springs. It is, of course, QC Kinetics.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores!
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my buddy Troy Hansford. If you're thinking about selling your house, now's the time to do it. Hey, it's gone from one of the hottest markets that's ever been to price declining, tons of inventory on the market. So if you're thinking about selling it for any reason, now's the time to sell, still get top dollar. Believe it or not, my buddy Troy's still offering his $5,000 guarantee. What is it, you ask? Well, if you can't sell your house at the price you guys agree upon, plus the timeline that you agree upon, he's going to scratch you a check for $5,000. Come on, nobody else makes that offer, and he makes that offer because he continues to spend a ton of money marketing his listings, has about 100 families approved and ready to buy right now. So if you have a house to sell, Troy probably has the perfect buyer for you, waiting for you to pick up the phone or to call him at 720-900-4433. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash, and he can close in as little as 7 days. Call Troy. Get your home sold for the most money. 720-900-4433. That's 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals, a Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Then pick up the phone and call my buddy Troy, 720-900-4433.
Women go through many changes in their lives. And we believe each milestone matters. That every new candle represents another step in your story. Our healthcare experts support women at every stage of life. Because each chapter deserves to be celebrated. Women's health. Nurture what's next. Find care near you at mountain.commonspirit.org. Common Spirit Health. Human kindness lives here.
What if you had the most reliable, fiber-powered Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years thanks to Xfinity's summer savings event? You don't have to worry about that part of your future. Now through June 15th, get gig Wi-Fi for just $50 a month for 5 years with equipment and unlimited data included. No strings, no commitments, and get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them, like super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected online from threats. Plus, you can even try Xfinity Mobile free for a year. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities during the Xfinity Summer Savings event. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions applies, requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account, taxes and fees extra. After 12 months, regular rates apply to mobile select. Xfinity internet required, speeds vary, use of fiber, coaxial cable.
As a social influencer, my days can be busy. 4 a.m., I hit the gym. 4:32, protein smoothie. 5:08, save time and money bundling my home and auto insurance with Progressive. Wait, if I bundle and save time, what would I do then? Just sit here and reflect? Like, why am I qualified to influence anyone? And how those weights are hollow? And half of my followers are bots?
You could save time and money bundling your home and auto when you switch to Progressive. It's one less thing to worry about during your already busy day. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-771-1300. That's 800-771-1300.
Experience the new National Western Center, where agriculture, entertainment, and education meet. Explore what moves you. NationalWesternCenter.com.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth. Self-appointed nicknames.
Obviously, I am the hockey guy at this station.
Grammar lessons.
High five, Fama Jamma.
And Oscar-worthy impressions.
My version was, get off my plane. Okay. Yours was, get off my plane.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Good Tuesday morning to you as we roll into our 9 o'clock hour. You know, for early morning guys like us, this is typically the time that you start thinking about lunch. I don't know if you noticed, Mrs. Evans sent me
in with some of my birthday cake.
It looks awful, by the way. It looks awful.
It's chocolate cake with coconut on top.
I know.
Coconut shavings on top of chocolate cake
I'm out.
with chocolate frosting, and there's also some chocolate chips in there as well. I had some before I came in this morning. I had a slice. I had a piece. I had a piece at 4:55 this morning.
Wow.
Delicious.
Piece of birthday cake?
Yeah.
See, that's too much chocolate. Chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. That's too much.
With
Chocolate
coconut,
frosting,
with some coconut
chocolate
too?
chips
Yeah.
on chocolate cake
Yeah, it's too
with
much.
some coconut on
Yeah.
top.
Oh, come on.
Ooh, I'm out. Looks
I
terrible.
don't have a sweet tooth
I don't think
anymore.
anybody's going to touch that cake.
My
that thing,
night
that-
time.
Chicken fingers.
Ooh, never mind. Yeah, you're right.
He's
You're
fat.
right.
Oh yeah.
And then wash it down with a triple extra large
Mountain-
mocha frappuccino from McDonald's. Love you, chicken fingers. Love you.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, I'm not a sweets guy in the morning. Now in the evening.
So
I
would you
will
eat
dabble.
a piece of? Would you eat a piece of that
Not right now. Maybe
in the evening?
In the evening, if it was
After
on my
a long, hard day of yard work.
Yeah, if it was on my counter, yes, I would
You
dabble. I would. Yes, I would. I would dabble.
I wouldn't touch it.
You don't like coconut?
No, I'm out on coconut. So it's not.
Mike-
It's not
Mike
anything
said-
personal against your
Right.
quote air quote wife. and
Quote,
her-
air quote, wife.
Yeah, her cake. But I'm not a coconut
Mike
guy.
says he's never eaten an actual raw piece of coconut.
I have
I
not.
don't know. Yeah, I haven't either. I don't know the last time I've tried.
I've never had. Yeah.
I don't know if
How many people out there have
Just a
had
chunk
raw
of-
coconut?
Just a chunk of coconut.
A chunk of coconut. Have you?
Oh yeah, tons of time.
no,
Tons of time.
unless you live in Hawaii. I mean, that's.
Well, you've never been to Hawaii, and you never were curious
Well, no, you've
about
been to
eating
Hawaii.
some coconut,
I went to Hawaii a couple months ago.
and you never got curious about it.
I don't like coconut. I think.
You don't like.
I don't
you
remember.
don't like the coconut shade
Why?
because it's already sweetened and it's kind of sticky, but like a natural piece of coconut.
So
Should
if
I
you-
try coconut again? Because it's been so long. I
I'm
don't
gonna have
know.
to bring in some coconut. I might have some shipped from Hawaii. We got family out there.
So, if you bite into raw coconut, does it taste like coconut? Like all sweet and
No. Like not like the packaged coconut you sprinkle on top of cake. No, that's
Right.
like sugar infused. That's like eating an Almond Joy and you eat all that coconutty stuff
Yeah.
in there. That's all compacted in there and it's like sugar based.
So,
Raw coconut is not like that.
do you really need the coconut for coconut?
Do you need the coconut for coconut?
Yeah.
What are you talking
Well,
about?
I mean, it sounds like the coconut doesn't really bring anything to the overall coconut taste that we're familiar with, that we know.
It still tastes like coconut, but it's artificially sweet. It's sweetened. It's got sugar all over it. Not the raw coconut does not
But
taste
raw
like that.
coconut is not like the coconut that everybody knows to be coconut.
No, it's kind of crunchy.
Okay. But it doesn't taste like coconut.
Well, it still tastes like coconut. It's just not sugary like that. You're
Close.
tasting sugar.
Close. They add some stuff to it.
Mike,
Make it taste.
how do you not?
I want to get
again.
Why are you why
Y'all two.
It doesn't taste
Why
like.
aren't you-
No, coconut tastes like coconut. The stuff you
Why do you
sprinkle on top of
refuse to-
cake that's got sugar all over the
think
top
he-
of
I think
it
he's still
does not
upset.
taste like coconut.
He doesn't want to.
How do you?
He doesn't want
He's
to carry.
so upset.
He doesn't want to carry coconut humps.
No.
You know
He
what?
doesn't want-
you know
your
what?
hump.
He doesn't want the coconut
Listen
hump.
to me for a second, Stokley.
He doesn't want the coconut hump.
Okay, break the tie.
Oh wow.
He
This
thinks
is
that
fun.
he thinks coconut is the stuff that you buy in a bag that's already pre-sweetened, and he's like asking me if coconut, the
Look,
real coconut, doesn't taste.
What
like,
I'm saying is that 99% of the people out there listening right now have in their mind what coconut tastes like. Okay? And what you're telling me is that real raw coconut does not taste like the coconut that 99% of the people out there think coconut tastes like. Am I right?
Ooh.
Stoke, did I just make a good case?
Right.
Is this just further evidence of how I've
I
been
want to
owned-
hear about Bo
of how I've
Nix's
been
pitch count.
Yeah, owning.
can
Oh,
we-
wait a minute. Before
can
we get
we
to the
move
pitch
on?
count.
Yeah.
Play my theme music.
No, I don't. Well, all right. Maybe this might be this might end up being the last time. The Zach By Sensitivity smear campaign may need to come to an end, not because of us, but because of Zach. So Zach apparently, this is from Chad. Zach officially reversed course on Bo's reps yesterday. He said if he's still injured at all during minicamp, he shouldn't take any reps. He also said he doesn't need any reps at all. So why risk anything if he's not 100%?
Wow.
So does that mean
No, well,
the
no.
smear
He
campaign
needs
ends?
I think
It's
he
impossible.
had to apologize and admit he's wrong, right, Mark? To you?
No, he didn't. I mean,
What does
It's
he
literally
need to
impossible.
do to stop this campaign?
I think it was he needed to come after the show and just say, hey, I give in.
Oh, well, that's not going to happen.
Uncle.
Right.
No way.
Yeah.
You think he?
Oh.
No way. No way.
No
All
way.
right. So
No
it
way.
continues. 530.
Yeah.
Day
Wow.
number 530 of the Zach by Sensitivity Smear campaign.
No, and listen.
All right, let's talk pitch count.
Yeah, what do you
Bo Nix pitch
help
count
me
next
out.
week. What
Why?
is that?
Are you talking about next week? You started talking about training camp.
Oh, I'm talking about just depending on how his ankle feels. You know, like back in the day, like you're coming off a Achilles or whatever, and you take X number of reps, but they're like they manage your for him. Will they manage that injury depending upon like we're going to find out because right now the whole thing's been kind of shrouded in secrecy. Like, was this really scheduled? We don't think it really was scheduled. We think he had a setback.
Right.
So that now you got to manage it. Like, what does it say if you get to this mandatory minicamp that happens next week, and all of a sudden, Bo Nix isn't participating, or you cancel it, or whatever? Like, so at some point, based on the history of injury, how many reps do you need? What do we need you to take? How are they going to manage him during practice if there's still some residual soreness and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Because I mean, coming off of injuries, were you in that situation where, hey, you're coming off a hamstring, you're only going to take X number of reps, we're not going to run you on a goal ball or whatever?
Oh, I mean, no. They never treated me that way. They're just like,
you're good to go.
You're practicing. We don't care.
See,
you're replaceable. No, but I understand what you're saying. But I'm hoping, Bo plays quarterback.
Right.
He's not running up and down the football field and all these things, right? I mean, he plays quarterback. So I'm hoping that he is healthy enough to where there is no pitch count. Like these guys aren't doing two-a-days.
Right. I hope so
he
too.
needs to be out there every rep that he can get out there, I think. So hopefully there's no pitch count. I don't think there shouldn't need to be a pitch count. It shouldn't. I mean, this is long enough.
But if there is.
There is. Look,
yeah,
I mean,
if he's got to see. I was always on. Not my first couple of years here, but my last 4 or 5 years here, I was always on a. Hey, man, I need you for these 2 plays in this period. I need you for these 3. I need you to pick up these 3 blitzes in this period, and then you can take the next 7 plays off. I need you in these 2 plays. So, like, that's how they managed my health was terrible. So that's how they managed my health. But I'm just saying if there are some residual effects and he's still kind of overcoming that, I could see him being on some type of pitch count during training camp.
Well, oh, my goodness. I totally forgot about this.
You want to do it in the form of a tease?
I might need Mark's help.
Oh, man.
After everything today, you're now going to turn and ask him for help?
Yeah. This is what happens now. See, what a tangled web we when first we practice.
This is something that we need to discuss, and I got to.
That's ballsy right there.
I know.
That's.
I know.
Whew. Okay. We'll find out coming up next.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Did Lana say you need to ask Sting?
No. This is just me. This is something that I need. I mean.
All right. Okay.
I can't wait.
We'll find out.
I forgot about this deal, and I got to ask
Stoke
your
needs
help.
Mark's help. This ought to be rich. Right after we see the two of them, they're going to collaborate June 27th along with Philip Lindsay and all the staff and coaches at Denver South High School as we have our 3rd annual Be a Mentor, Be a Fan Youth Football Camp. Saturday, June 27th at Denver South High School's All-City Stadium. You got kids ages 8 to 14. They want to pick up football. They want to take their football skills to another level. Hey, they're going to get great coaching that afternoon. And all proceeds will be benefiting great cause, Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Colorado. For more information and to register your child, head to DenverSports.com/camp.
When watching the NBA and Stanley Cup Final, just how close do the Nuggets and Avalanche seem to those teams?
Avs are obviously they're there. They are there, obviously. I know that they, got swept and it wasn't pretty in the finals, conference finals, but overall we know they're a really good team. They're going to be a really good team next year. They're just having a hard time taking that next step in the playoffs. Nuggets, I right now, we'll see if they make moves, what they do, but I think they're so far away in the West.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Denver Deck Builders is a family business through and through. For them, building a great deck is personal. As their dad, Ron Gibbs, puts it, for us, building decks is just a vehicle. What we're really about is building friendships, building families, and building relationships. They've built a lot of them. Denver Deck Builders builds more decks than anyone in Colorado. A great deck can be the place family and friends gather to spend quality time. Denver Deck Builders urge their clients to dream big, to envision a high-quality outdoor living space. Then they go to work trying to make that dream a reality. Good chance your current deck, it's in rough shape. Parts of it rotting, sagging, joists are popping. 80% of the decks Denver Deck Builders do are repairing and replacing old decks. Maybe you have a walkout basement with just a slab of concrete. Boring. They can build a deck above that walkout, create a screened-in room below it, totally transform your house. Again, you dream it, they build it. Denver Deck Builders, the reason Builders is in their name is because they want to help you build memories that will last a lifetime. Go to ddbonthefan.com. That's ddbonthefan.com.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS like Will?
When I was 50, my whole life fell apart. I lost my job, I lost my wife, I lost the house, I lost pretty much everything except for my life. When the IRS came calling, I just didn't have it in me. I felt like Wile E. Coyote, just waiting for that IRS anvil to drop.
Then Will found tax relief advocates.
I heard their advertisement on the radio, I wrote down the number, and I made the call that changed everything. The IRS gave me a bill for $40,000. Tax Relief Advocates got that down to $3,200. I've paid 9 cents on the dollar. Now that's a great deal in anybody's book.
If you owe 10 or even hundreds of thousands of dollars to the IRS, don't lose hope. Do what Will did and call TRA for a consultation.
But for me, the real win is I got my life back.
Visit TRA.com or call 800-488-2578. 800-488-2578. That's 800-488-2578.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Spine One. If you live with back pain, neck pain, you're worried about surgery or taking all those habit-forming medications, my guys at Spine One specialize in treatments that offer alternatives to major surgery and long-term medication. Here's the best part. You can start your journey toward pain-free just like I did. They're a phone call away. 303-367-2225 is the number. Same-day appointments. You can start today, 303-367-BACK. Spine One's a complete medical center for spine care. Exams, MRIs, physical therapy, treatment options, all in one facility. They're going to educate you on what's going on and then give you options to get you out of pain. Guys, they changed my life. I'm telling you what, I suffer with pain forever, and they're awesome, man. I was just in there a couple of weeks ago, or last week, 2 weeks ago, I guess. Unbelievable, man. The great people over there, the service that they provide. I'm back in the yard doing yard work again. I feel much, much better. Guys, check them out. That's 303-367-2225. Don't be checked out of life. Don't live that way any longer. Call my guys at Spine One, 303-367-BACK, or you can find them online at spineone.com.
Rev up Father's Day with gearhead gifts from summitracing.com, or give a Summit Racing gift card. Plus, enroll in the rewards program to get more power in every purchase.
Stream Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Dover and Cecil, The Drive, and all your favorite shows on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Powered by Advanced Tax Solutions. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Listener appreciation.
Our RamosLaw.com texters always answer the bell.
Mentorship.
You can't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Yeah. And words of wisdom.
Don't let my confidence offend your insecurity.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, Stoke.
All right, buddy.
How you want to handle this?
Well,
you've been dogging on Mark.
I know.
Me assisting, by the way. It's been fun. For 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Tag team on him.
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah.
And,
it has been.
But I forgot about something.
What's that?
And I just remembered. And remember a few weeks ago, I drug you over to the Broncos facility.
Correct.
Right? And the first 30 minutes, you're sitting there in the front lounge area. And
thinking,
you're like,
why am I here?
Yeah, what are we doing? And then we had a great time.
Yeah.
We partnered up. We walked in together, you know, and Mark kind of like, he's like my service dog.
Yeah.
he makes me feel like I'm less anxious when you're around, right?
Okay, I like where this is going. I like this. Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? It's like my Cody. Like you like I feel
got a
just
big
like
red vest on says "Don't pet."
Right.
Yes.
Don't pet him.
Right. And so I tried to get you to go with me to the Broncos event on Saturday, where we took our physical, blood work, all this stuff. You were like, no, I'm not doing that on Saturday.
Pound sand, moron.
Yeah, that's what you said. I got yard work today to do. But today, I totally forgot. Today is walk through the Broncos facility day.
Is it really?
For the final. Final. I think they're giving us one more chance to walk through it before they're moving on to the new facility, and it's demo day. Yeah. And then they're going to demo it here pretty soon. So
one more chance for a nostalgic walk through the building.
I don't know if we were supposed to RSVP or not.
You could use this opportunity right now to do that.
Right? I mean,
sure, they'll accept
I got golf scheduled. I was going to go home and do some chores to keep the wife happy. And then I got golf later. But I'm like, should we do that instead? Do you have an opening to where you and I just roll over there again like we did a few weeks ago, and we bond together and we walk through the facility together?
Maybe you could take some stuff out of there too.
What are you talking about? Steal?
No, it's like sometimes when
We're not
they
stealing
not
stuff,
steal.
Evans.
Maybe they'll allow you to take some stuff as mementos. Maybe you could take like a roll of, athletic tape or John's toilet from his executive office, or plug it one more time. I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
Let me think. No. I'm not.
What?
I'm not going.
What about you, Stoke?
Why?
What would you like?
What would I like?
What would you like to take?
Shoot. I don't know.
I mean, those chairs in the team meeting room look nice and comfortable.
Yeah, but those weren't the chairs that I had.
No?
No, those weren't the chairs that I had. The lockers aren't the lockers,
None of that stuff.
It's all changed, so I don't think I want anything, really. I don't want anything.
But you want to walk around and go, I remember this was the time that Payton yelled at me here, and this was the time that Alex Gibbs told me I was right after I told him he was wrong. After I told him to tell Shanahan we ain't running that.
Yeah. Nice job.
Happened right here.
I might be able to graze, though, because we got to go through the cafeteria. If we're taking a tour, we got to go through the cafeteria.
Do you think there'll still be food there?
Oh, there got to be food there.
Well, yeah, it's going to be like transitioning from breakfast to lunch.
That's true. They're still doing business here. They're still doing business today.
Delicious. Can y'all do me some nachos with ground beef, please?
Do you think they'll make nachos for you?
A little extra cheese.
Would they do that?
I don't
the
know.
fake kind,
That's what I'm
please. The
saying.
fake cheese.
That's what I'm saying. I think they do whatever you want, really.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What do you
I got
like?
stuff to do.
Huh?
I got
more yard
No,
work.
no, you don't.
He's got more yard
You
work.
need to relax. You
need
to relax on. Yeah, you got to take it slow. I'm trying to help you out here. I'm just wondering if it's worth it to even go through it one last. Like, what am I going to remember?
It's not.
Maybe get a cryo session in. Maybe they'll let me do a cryo session.
I don't know if are we persona non grata on cryo now?
Why?
I don't know.
And then also that will give you an opportunity to apologize to Sean in person.
No.
In person.
I'm not apologizing for.
He could do it in person.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Something's going on.
Wow,
Something.
I
I mean, when I think back to last August and. You're out there on the field. Come here, Mark, and, there goes Mark jogging over, hey, Coach, how you doing? And they start talking. And, everything was great then. What's happened since then?
See, not returning your text.
They went 14-3. They went to the AFC Championship game.
Nothing has
happened.
Like you went out of your way today to take a shot at him that he didn't deserve.
I didn't take a shot.
Are you sure about that?
You've mischaracterized what happened.
But it would be a great opportunity.
You called him a hypocrite.
You did.
No.
You said it's one thing to say that it's not a hump when it comes to the Broncos' history prior to Sean when it comes against Kansas City. But now, what happened now that he's saying, well, history shows that if you win all these one-score games one year, you only have a 35% chance of doing it the next year.
And I said,
and you're like, what happened to the humps?
I don't need to know the history. I need to know what we didn't do well, and that's what we have to fix. We have to create turnovers. We've said the same thing.
I guess I'm not going to go.
Stink, stank, stunk.
You're not going to go without Mark?
No.
You're not going to go without your service dog?
Right.
Yeah.
I need my anxiety service dog to make me feel calm and comfortable, and because I always got my head on a swivel in there anyway. And
if Mark was a service dog, I just kind of picture like one of those big Saint Bernards with the the cast of rum around his neck.
Right.
You know, just
out there searching for
people
victims.
and helping them out. And,
yeah.
So what?
On the text line, Stoke, don't feel bad. Mark wants to hang out with his pet bull snake.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
I've been looking for that guy. I can't find him.
Really?
I can't find him.
Huh.
I don't know where he went.
Probably
Is it worth it? Is it worth it to go?
I would. You know what? You guys,
You're just looking at the old facility.
You guys spent so much of your life in that building.
Now, if it was
so much of your life, you had such
facility,
great memories and friendships, and man, I would think if you guys were having a chance to, it's like getting a chance to walk through your old high school before they demo it.
Right.
I would love that opportunity.
They're about to demo my old high school. Ove Como.
Ove Como
High?
High?
Cease to exist. Like they're not building another one either. Mark, think about it. I think it'd be good. One last time. It's not going to be long. You can leave when you want to leave.
Yeah, I would have to go over there though.
Well, yeah.
That takes that. Just getting over there from here.
Just
gotta
think
be
of it.
15 minutes.
You're not doing your deal
Stoke,
today.
Let me tell you something about Mark Schlereth. Maybe you haven't worked with him long enough. This guy has no sentimentality. Do you know he's never hoisted the Lombardi Trophy that he's won 3 times?
Yeah.
He has no interest. He doesn't no interest in feeling the chill.
Yeah.
Like Russ did. Feeling the chill of the Lombardi Trophy. Mark wasn't interested in the chill.
He didn't care about the chill.
Did he say he wanted to feel the chill?
He wanted to feel the chill one more time. Remember when he came here? I want to feel the chill. I want to feel the chill of that Lombardi one more time. He's never lifted the trophy. No sentimentality.
I'm kind of with him. That's why I'm wondering, is it even worth it?
They just won. They won the second Super Bowl.
I think I'm out.
Was it the second Super Bowl? No, the first Super. Which one was the one where you got on the team bus and you started getting on Kubiak for one of the play calls?
Oh, that was the first one.
First one. They just won the Super Bowl. And Gary gets on the bus, and immediately Mark's like,
he had a bad call.
Yeah.
Why were you running trap then?
We ran trap pass before we actually ran the trap.
And Kubiak's like,
and got intercepted.
Bleep you, Stink.
Oh.
Bleep you.
Right.
No sentiment. The dude does not have a sentimental
bone in his body. You got to set up
the
trap pass by running the trap first. Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that.
Except
for Gary.
There's not one person that doesn't know that.
Gary didn't know that. Lesson learned.
That's right.
All right, I think I'm out now. I'm not going to remember it anyway.
Mark. Way to go, Mark.
So,
you just killed it.
I think
Stoke came in with
buzzkill there.
Yeah.
Stoke came in with
he's
boyish enthusiasm, and you just
crushed
him. You just crushed
now,
his soul.
Hey, listen. When they open up the new facility,
they'll do a tour because
that's what we need to get on the new tour, the new facility.
All right.
Yeah, I'm out. Although I would like to graze. That's all. I only want to see the cafeteria. That is it.
The grazing Cajun.
Cafeteria. That is it. I might go just for that.
You're a legend. You're a legend, man.
Broncos are top 10 cafeterias in the National Football League.
Yeah.
Up next,
10, I think.
The latest big story in college football. Just another reminder that college sports.
Let's go for 30 minutes.
Is set to collapse.
45 max.
For lunch. Just for lunch.
Collapse, I say.
Eat and run.
Chaos. Next.
Parents, looking for a fun way to get your kid active this summer?
Are you kidding me?
DenverSports 104.3 The Fan's third annual Be a Mentor, Be a Fan Youth Football Camp is back. Brought to you by Walmart. Saturday, June 27th at Denver South High School's All-City Stadium. Your child, ages 8 to 14, will learn the fundamentals of football in a safe, hands-on environment from people who played the game at the highest level. We're talking former Denver Broncos Mark Schlereth, Philip Lindsay, and Brandon Stokley, along with a trusted coaching staff from Denver South. And every dollar raised goes to Big Brothers Big Sisters of Colorado. So your family is giving back just by showing up. Sign up today at DenverSports.com/camp. That's DenverSports.com/camp.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Gravina's Window Center of Littleton. Working in the yard yesterday, it started clouding up, and I was like, oh no, gotta pull my truck in the garage. Pulled it in just in time because the hail was on its way. Hey, we're in the middle of hail season right here in Colorado. It's a good time. Walk around your house and see what's holding up and what's not. Windows, doors, and siding, that can take a hit, guys, and damage isn't always obvious from the outside. After a storm, everyone checks the roof. Don't forget about the windows and doors. Gravina's Window Center of Littleton has been serving Colorado, Denver community, Front Range for 50 years, guys, plus. And they know Colorado homes, Colorado weather. Gravina's Window Center of Littleton knows what holds up here in Colorado. How about 25% off Infinity by Marvin windows, the toughest windows on the market, 20% off of James Hardy siding, 12 months, zero interest financing available. Man, it's not going to get better than that. 25% off Infinity by Marvin windows, 20% off of James Hardy siding, 12 months, zero interest financing. Guys, check them out at windowsforyourhome.com. That's windowsforyourhome.com.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Getting a little older doesn't have to mean, well, getting older. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. And if you're feeling low energy, can't sleep, can't lose weight, are struggling with brain fog, or your sex drive is off, it's time to change it up. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, our advanced medical strategies featuring TRT, GH peptides, NAD+, GLP-1s, PDA, and more treat low T and other hormonal issues to help you shed pounds, have more energy, enhance your body composition, improve sleep, increase your sex drive, and so much more, getting you back in the game again. So don't be older. Be stronger in the gym. Be sharper at work. Be better in the bedroom, and be more confident in every part of your life. So call us today and find out how our advanced treatment strategies could change the game for you. Your first visit is just $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on one of our advanced treatment plans on the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Roller Auctions.
Delusional confidence. I'm tougher than Mark. Strong detective work.
Something was way off with him, like some kind of bad gummy bear or something. I don't know. It was just
Gummy bear. And personal hygiene. Holy Moses. Guy's excited about showering. It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
This texter's right on. I gotta read it real fast, and then we'll quickly move on. But this is true. This is true. Guys, is it just me? This extended coconut discussion you had is proof positive of how much the Colorado Rockies suck. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it would be wonderful to be talking about the first place Rockies getting ready to open up a series against the Cubbies, where the place would be sold out and there'd be chants back and forth between Cubby fans and Rocky fans. It would be awesome.
Tonight it didn't happen.
And we could be talking about how, the Cubs are struggling and Alex Bregman says he sucks and all that kind of stuff. It'd be great. But instead we're talking
Rockies with a tragic loss.
Instead we're talking about why doesn't coconut taste like coconut?
And I need
Good one, Ty.
I'm going to find some coconut and bring it in.
Please do, because I get to the bottom of this. Go ahead, Stoke.
Yeah, no, and we're also talking about I need my service dog to go with me to the Broncos
Service
facility
dogs,
walkthrough.
yeah. I would love to.
I'm reaching out to see.
I would do it, but I've got an appointment, and then I've got yard work.
Are you serious about the appointment? I think you're lying.
10:30. I got an appointment at 10:30.
What kind of an appointment?
It's a green chili meeting.
Oh. Y'all still making that stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Is anybody buying it?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Wow, you have been relentless
No,
today.
I'm just asking questions. I want to get some. Where can I find it at?
Freezer section of King Supers.
Okay. Freezer section at King Supers.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Or I could just give you some of my expired chili that he gives me in lieu of payment for the podcast.
Do you still have expired chili?
Yes,
You do?
Yeah, and it's kind of like it's kind of like it's a trophy. You know, every once in a while I'll open up my freezer in the garage. I'll just look at it and go, there it is.
It's been 84
Yeah, you
years.
just keep it. Or dump the chili and keep the little containers are good.
No. I'm keeping the whole thing.
Yeah?
Yes.
Mark, I mean, push it back 30 minutes. Your meeting. You run the show.
No.
Let's go graze.
No, I don't. I'm thinking you're going to be disappointed. They're not going to let you eat. That's what I think.
Yeah. I'm definitely not going to be, but I'll like take a protein bar just to do it.
Just to
and you know what else I'm going to take?
Or you just go wire up there and just take it?
Nah, I'll just take it.
You've earned that.
Yeah.
What you brought?
Yeah, you
what
know,
you gave
you know
this
who helped build
franchise?
that place?
Absolutely.
Right. I gave,
that
I gave a
new
lot.
that new shiny thing over there.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Built on the sweat and the backs of guys like Brandon Stokley.
Exactly. And I'm going to get me one of those Gatorade electrolyte drinks. Things are like $4.99. Those things are expensive.
You need
more fluids.
Hey, this story in college football, guys. So we've had the predictable reaction to Brendan Sorsby, the injunction allowing him to play for Texas Tech, despite the fact that this guy has admitted to betting on thousands of games, including 40 games on the teams he played for. And despite the NCAA ruling him ineligible, a judge found him eligible. And you had all kinds of criticism and anger raining down from all different parts of college football condemning this decision. When you put this on top of some of the other things going on, NIL, the portal, do you feel like we're reaching some kind of collapse point when it comes to college football, that it's going to get to a point where people just say, enough?
No,
I'm tired of it.
I think there's always going to be. I mean, the fan base for college football is just out of control, especially when you get the Southeast Conference and you get down Oklahoma and some of those schools, Texas. People can't get enough of college football. So I don't think the appetite for college football is going to wane from the viewership and from the television, revenue and everything else. I do believe that there's got to be some type of reeling in of all the just craziness that goes on. There's got to be some actual collectively bargained agreements so that players have to stick around a little bit, and there's got to be some parameters put in place. It just can't continue to be the Wild West that it is.
Yeah, it needs structure. I mean, it needs some rules, some regulations that you have to follow. Can't be just anyone doing whatever they want and no rules at all. I mean, that makes no sense at all. So they have to figure that out. And maybe this is the situation with this quarterback ruling that wakes up people or gets somebody or some people to do something. And whether it's legislation, whatever the case may be, but they need to find something to put some rules and regulations in place that are followed by the players and the institutions.
Do you think the NCAA is best equipped to do that? If everybody can be in agreement that we have to go back to trying to prop up and bolster the NCAA?
No, they can't. They can't. Because then they get sued by the players. Every time they try to enforce rules, they get sued by the players and they lose. So it has to come from the government. That's just what it is. I mean, we saw Saban and all those big SEC commissioner, all these people up there with, these lawmakers and stuff trying to, bring attention to what needs to be done. And so that's what's going to have to be done. I think if you want to get some kind of rules that are enforceable, there's going to have to be laws or some kind of legislation that puts them in place.
But I just wonder, Stink, if, it was kind of funny to me that I'm hearing, the likes of Nebraska and Georgia, condemning this ruling when, come on. I mean, these have been the programs that have been at the forefront of pushing the envelope into areas that, weren't always very savory, right? So all of a sudden now, I mean, I can't help but think that a lot of what I'm hearing is just anger that, well, you're getting away with it. But if we had a chance to get away with it, we'd gladly get away with it.
They got away with it for 100 years.
But you're getting away with it now, and now all of a sudden we're mad.
Right.
So I just don't think that the motives of these big-time college programs with all the money to be made are ever going to become unified in a way in which we all agree that for the betterment of all of us, we have to bring a whole bunch of structure and guidelines into place.
Right.
I just don't. I mean, they've been doing their best for decades to skirt the rules.
Right.
Now, all of a sudden, they're going to champion bring them back into play.
We have to have rules, but they've got to do something because, maybe it is as it's currently constructed. Maybe it is sustainable. I mean, there's always going to be boosters. There's always going to be endowments. There's always going to be people with money. There's always going to be the haves and have-not programs. And there's going to be players that can, it's not like every player just gets in the portal and everybody moves and everybody gets paid. There's a lot of people that get in the portal, but there's only a select handful of guys that really get paid. I mean, big money. So I don't know what the answer is to all this, but man, it just feels like such a mess.
It really does, doesn't it?
And I don't trust, like to your point, the government and legislation. I don't trust any of those people.
Yeah, it's just a mess. It is. It's a complete mess right now. NCAA had all the power for so long, and now they got no power. It's crazy over the last 5 years how much has changed.
I know you say it's a mess, but once the ball's kicked off Saturday night in Baton Rouge or Tuscaloosa or Columbus or Moscow, Idaho, I don't think people care.
Be careful.
Well, no, I think you're right about that.
I just don't think they care.
There's going to be people in the stands. I just think the product isn't the same on the football field when you can't develop guys and they're, transferring every year. I don't know if that's sustainable.
How's Curt Cignetti done it in Indiana? Because they built a championship program with a program that was awful.
Yeah.
For the entirety of its history, and now all of a sudden they've gotten guys to stay. They've gotten older, players that were 3-star recruits to stay and become really good players and all that kind of stuff.
Well, he's a great coach, and they found a quarterback,
mm-hmm.
and he found some of those guys from James Madison or wherever he was from that came with him, and he found the right guys, and he's developed the right guys, right? And they weren't guys that were 5-star recruits or these. He found the right guys for his program. And he's obviously a great football coach.
Yeah. Well, Curt Cignetti is the outlier. Most of them are like,
don't play intramurals, brother.
Ooh.
Intramurals.
Far more Dan Hawkins is out there than Curt Cignetti. So
our entire team needs to be executed after tonight.
What side is Dion on?
Dion's just got to start winning some games.
Foolishness.
Okay, that's all I'm going to say about Dion.
You don't believe, do you?
Come on, dog.
Just. It's as simple as this. When I hear CU and
Be
Dion,
careful, you're going to have to apologize.
I'm just going to say this. Just win some freaking football games.
Do you believe?
Just win some freaking football games. And then we'll all be good.
You don't believe?
I don't want to hear anything else. Win football
You don't
games.
believe?
Win football games.
Wow.
Great player. Terrible coach.
Well, win some games. All right, coming up next.
And I got an update on the facility tour.
All right.
I might have some good news for Mark.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I reached out to some of my contacts over there.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll find out the latest there.
People know me.
Also,
I still have a couple.
You still have juice over there. We'll find out the Sean
He's got
Payton.
big juice over there.
We'll find out the Sean Payton comment that put Mark just tied up in knots all day. That is coming up next.
What is the one thing that can turn the Broncos defense into the best in the league?
Yeah, what is it?
If you want to say they're top 5 defense in the league, you're right. If you want to say they're top 3, you're right. Are they the best in the league? TBD. Because if you can get the turnovers, that's when this Vance Joseph defense takes the next step. They start getting takeaways, they're already frustrating to opponents. They're already suffocating to opponents. If you start taking the ball away, you want to talk about fear factor.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Peanut butter and jelly.
music and dancing, salt and pepper. At Excel Energy, we believe some things just work better together, like an electric heat pump, the 2-in-1 unit that can both cool and heat your home. And better yet, it does so using energy more efficiently than a traditional HVAC system. Better yet, you can also save money installing a heat pump with rebates at excelenergy.com/heat pumps. Cooling, heating, and savings. All in one comfort, all in one package.
Now at McDonald's, everyone can get more of what they want, when they want it, with McValue. You can choose your wake-up call. You can choose your study meal, or even your drive-through dinner.
Ah, the sun is rising, and our breakfast prices are falling. Right now, get a sausage McMuffin, hash browns, and more for under $3 each. Limited time only. Price or participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hey, it's Zach here. Summer is here, and 5280 Exteriors is kicking it off with a huge June offer. Get free gutter guards when you purchase a whole house of siding. Lock in your project now and enjoy beautiful new siding before fall hits. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
Ready to be a driving force for your community? The Cherry Creek School District is seeking great people who care about kids to join its dedicated team of bus drivers. No CDL? No problem. Take advantage of paid training with benefits in a supportive and fun work environment. Starting pay at $24.39 an hour with excellent benefits. Feel good about what you do by helping provide safe, reliable transportation for Colorado kids. Apply now at cherrycreekschools.org.
Don't miss out on the biggest savings of the year at Cresco Restaurant Equipment's 4-day expo sale, June 10th through 13th in Aurora. Huge discounts on their entire inventory of restaurant equipment and supplies. Factory reps on hand and giveaways. Search Cresco Denver Expo for details.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later on your timeline. No showings, no double moves. Plus, Orchard handles all home repairs for you, attracting buyers. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com for your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Your roof's the single most important part of your house. Snow and high winds can damage your roof. Don't trust your roof to any fly-by-night roofing companies. Call the professionals at Golden Spike for a free roof inspection and tell them you heard about it on The Fan. They're a locally owned company and a Team Dave Logan member.
Call Golden Spike Roofing when your roof needs a fix. 303-942-1386. Golden Spike Roofing.
Experience the new National Western Center, where agriculture, entertainment, and education meet. Explore what moves you. NationalWesternCenter.com.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by TradeGen Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors.
One Wheel Broncos talk. Cecil Lemmy and Andrew Mason bring the heat on Orange and Blue Today. The most passionate intelligence and in-depth Broncos coverage in the game. Weekdays at 5 p.m. on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan YouTube channel. Hit subscribe at DenverSports 104.3 and never miss another take. Orange and Blue Today, powered by Ramos Law, official injury law firm partner of the Denver Broncos. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Food critiques.
I love chicken. I hate chicken salad. What? If you put chicken salad in front of me, I'd gag.
Hard-hitting analysis.
I took an Ambien on accident before practice, and that's what he looked like out there.
And some constructive criticism.
Reminded me of the show that Mike had yesterday. Just a little off, not completely there. You were like, Mike, are you going to take control of this show? Like, how many times did you have to say that yesterday?
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
What kind of yard work you got scheduled for today?
I got two projects that I'm kind of in the middle of. I'm doing some chainsawing today. I got a couple of dead big thick branches.
Chainsaws. You know, Stoke, when it looked like they were moving to New York permanently, he said, "Come on over. Take your pick of what you'd like, because I'm going to put it into storage or something like that."
Not true.
So I walked in, and immediately my eyes went to this nice chainsaw.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "I'll take that." He's like, "Nope, I didn't mean that." Anything else?
Oh, that was
I got some rusted out rakes over here. If you'd
How about
like
this wheelbarrow here?
How about this wheelbarrow that's missing a wheel?
Right.
You know, or here's a shovel. It's probably got one shovel left in it, and then it's gonna splinter.
This is so.
this
is so typical of the show that we've had today. It was like gang up on stink day. I was like, hey, come over, get the snowblower. And we go down to get the snowblower. He goes, what about that chainsaw? Can I have that too? Like, no, I wasn't giving you the chainsaw.
So it's always come over, get the snowblower.
Yeah.
Yes,
and
then
take a look at what else I have that you might be interested in. That's the story.
So, Mark, you can do your yard work
right
after you and I go to the facility walkthrough. Last one, facility walkthrough for alumni. And you'll probably get to see some of your old teammates. They'll tell you how great you were, and they'll tell you. And I was like, hey.
They'll bring up the speech.
Right. And I'll be like, how, TD might be there. How good was Mark? Oh, Mark got his hands on you. You weren't moving.
Yeah.
You weren't moving. I'll be like,
you were in jail.
Right. You get to hear some of those old stories.
Yeah, I'm good.
You and Rod Smith talking about, the Super Bowl.
Huggy Bear.
Yeah, touchdown. And
I'm
all
good.
those great things. Atwater in that building, just legends.
I love it.
One last time through the facility,
Yeah.
I reached out to my contacts. Okay?
What'd they say?
Because I still know people.
Uh-huh.
And I said, hey, were you supposed to RSVP for this walkthrough deal? And they said, I think they misunderstood what I said. They said, well, you didn't RSVP for it, but you're still more than welcome to come. And I
nice.
probably could pull some strings for you also, Mark.
Yeah.
You just come with me. My +1, and I need you.
Yeah.
I need you.
I know that you do, but I'm good. I'm like I get very busy schedule today.
No, you don't.
And I don't.
I
know. I'm
You gotta go find the bull snake.
I'm gonna snake wrangle. Today.
I'm going.
You're gonna go by yourself.
I'm going. I'm gonna do it.
This is the second time now I didn't meet you at Target.
I know.
For the the health
the
fair.
medical checkup.
Yeah, the medical checkup, and you got there by yourself. This could be the
You
second
know what
time.
was cool though? So I was walking in, and guess who I ran into? Steve Foley.
Oh,
the legend.
Legend.
Yeah. Loves he's a Louisiana guy, New
Yeah.
Orleans guy.
Yeah.
So that made me feel comfortable. I ran into him.
Guys,
you gotta start talking about Gree.
Yeah, and the Bayou.
Maybe you'll see him. Maybe he'll be there.
He
could be
right.
And then you guys
Hopefully,
will click right back
Blade.
in.
See Blade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This could
All
be.
right, I'm doing it. I'm
Stoke,
going.
This
I'm
could
doing
be
it.
part of Mark's overall mentorship plan that he's got going on with you. Trying to get you to
spread your wings
out of the house.
Push you. This
Time
is
to go.
just slowly pushing you out of the nest. Here was the comment from Sean Payton that put Mark in a tizzy today when he was asked by Trey Wingo, hey, you guys won 12 one-score games a year ago. A lot of people are saying that you're not going to be able to copy that success, and that's why there's going to be a regression. What about it, Sean?
We did like a 20-year study of teams that had won, I think, 10 or more one-score games and that were playoff teams. And so, it spits out the data. Here are the 10 examples or 11 over the last 20 years. And then what was their next season? And was it a playoff season or not? And it was like a 35% hit rate.
So he's acknowledging the odds might be against us, and then he went on to talk about, hey, this is why some of the things that we were inconsistent in, running the football, forcing more turnovers, we need to be better at.
Having done this long enough, there is that appreciation where, like, look, this is just what I see, and these are areas that we're going to have to improve on, or we're going to end up in this clump of teams that that the following year didn't play as well. And so we actually have shown that statistic, talked about it, and then here are the examples, over 20 years, and let's make sure we fall on the right side of history.
Boy, I love it. Why are you so bothered?
Message.
Why are you so bothered by that?
I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered at all
by it all. Mark.
I'm not
Did you
bothered
see him
by it
when he
at
left
all.
here during the break? Did you?
Yes, the last segment.
Yeah. What did you hear?
I've never heard that door slam like that.
It was unbelievable. I mean, he told
Seriously.
Yeah, you did. Like, you, bam, like, whoa.
Really?
Evans and I both.
We both I was like looking down. I just happened to look up because it was like I'd never heard that sound before.
Right, scared you, didn't it?
I mean, I've never heard that
Hey,
door
when Papa Bear
closed.
when Papa Bear gets
Never heard that door closed in such a huff.
agitated.
I thought that was a great job by Sean and his staff, making sure that this team stays on their toes and doesn't get complacent. I mean, that's what you want to do. I don't know what Mark thought was so wrong with it.
I didn't think anything was wrong with it.
Sounded like earlier you did.
No, I didn't.
You were calling him out about his hump, comment with the Chiefs and comparing it to this. I thought it was unnecessary.
Did you think it was unnecessary?
You didn't need to go there,
Okay.
but for some reason you went there, I don't know why you're mad at Sean.
I'm not mad at Sean.
Oh.
I'm not mad at Sean. I just
felt like
no. I just said what I said, and believe that you already know what the issues are. We've talked about the issues. He talked about the issues right there.
But I think
you got to be better. You got to turn the ball over. You got to run the ball better. You got to do all those. All those things have to be done better.
I think sometimes though, guys could be like, okay, yeah, you're saying that, but we won 14 games. We're good. We're fine. We're going to do it again this year. We should be better this year. So you want to get their attention. You want to make them realize that, hey, it's not that easy. Just because you did it last year and we were really good last year and we're running back pretty much the same team this year, it doesn't mean you're going to continue to win those types of football games. You got to improve in these areas. Masterclass by Sean Payton there. Masterclass. I can't wait. I hope I see Sean today. I'm going to give him a hug. Give him a hug.
Yeah.
Nobody's all, hey, Coach, me and you on the field this year, buddy? Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Mark, nope. Mark's out, right? Yeah, Mark's out. Yes. Oh, sure, I'll give you a speech. Yeah, I'd love to talk to the team. Yeah, I'd love to talk to the team,
love it.
Coach.
I'd love that.
Right, come on, everybody up. Everybody up. Yeah,
That'd
I can't
be great.
wait. I can't wait. It's gonna be. I can't wait to go through the walkthrough today.
Yeah.
I'm so excited now.
Especially if there's like a full plate waiting for you in the cafeteria. If you can load up a
goodness.
plate.
Oh.
One more time.
Tenders.
One more
Did your
time.
people tell you if the cafeteria was going to be open for you?
No,
One more
they
time.
didn't tell me.
One
No,
more
I'm-
graze.
I wanna be
One more
surprised.
graze
Just
in the
one
old
more.
building.
Right.
One more.
I guarantee you those chocolate chip cookies. Oh, hopefully they got the chocolate chip cookies out, nice and warm.
I am loving this, Stoke. He just is.
I'm fired up now.
He's in such a
I'm
happy place
fired
right now
up.
when it comes
I
to
can't
that.
wait.
He's just so. Somebody asked Evans, are any chance you find some Stoke 14s out on the golf course today? Probably not. He doesn't head up to the mountains that often.
No.
I mean, there's a good chance I'll be in the woods somewhere on the Keystone River course, but I don't think I'm going to find any Stokely 14s.
Yeah, I donated a few yesterday.
Unless somebody found a Stokely 14
yeah,
and then brought it up to the mountains, played it, and lost it.
I need to reload.
Boy, that'd be great
the
if I
golf
found
ball.
a Stokely 14. Wouldn't that be awesome?
That'd be
oh, man,
unbelievable.
that'd be epic.
like gold.
It
The
would
golf
be.
ball inventory is getting
I would
low.
not play it.
It's getting low.
What are you going to do?
I mean, I got to reload. It's time to reload. I mean, I got to,
Who you got tonight? Carolina, Vegas. You going with the VGK?
I'm going to go VGK.
You're going VGK?
I'm going to go VGK.
Ooh, no,
I'm going Canes.
Yeah, let's go. I'm going for Carolina.
Yeah.
I think this thing is going to be a 7-game
It
series.
feels like it.
Hopefully,
Back and forth.
I want to see a battle.
Yeah.
Come down to the 7th, winner take all for the cup.
I like it.
Let's go Carolina. I want to see Carolina win the thing, so they need to win tonight. Pressure's on them.
Man, they've been able to respond. Maybe down 4-0 and tying that thing up. Unbelievable. Carolina, unbelievable.
Plus, hey, maybe Carolina followed my advice and hit the streets the last couple nights.
Good call.
Hit the
just
street.
got wasted.
Just
Yeah,
got
it's
wasted.
great advice from Mike Evans.
get wasted.
Hey, game's not until tonight.
They had an extra day off in there.
You got 32 hours. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just go get hammered.
Come on now. Crush a buffet.
You'd be a great coach.
I would be a great
Jeez.
coach. Would be a great coach.
All right, I gotta go.
all
I
right.
gotta go. I'm
go
going
get over there.
Facility, baby.
All right, one more.
All right.
As one
Woo!
more said, hey, as one
Enjoy.
person said, one more plateful for the heavy from the levee. Have a great day, everybody. Dover, Cecil.